All right.
Welcome,
What you
guys,
got?
to the Go to
What you
Goose
got in
Show. We
that
have a
cup?
special.
Ain't nothing but water, big dog. Ain't nothing
Yeah,
but
Nah,
water.
man.
all right, hold on. Let me do the damn
Niggas don't have water
introduction.
in cups, bro.
God damn, bro. So hey, look,
Niggas got water in water
we got some
bottles.
special guests, bro. We got my man Toka Condon.
Yeah.
We got my trainer, one of the best mans in the mid game. That's not named Bullet.
Yo,
Lonnie, Coach Lonnie.
yo.
Hey Lonnie, try to turn your mic up because we can barely hear you. Then we got billionaire Pab. Say what's up, Pablo.
What up with it? My intro was dry, but it's cool.
We got we got Killer Kills, Hairline Assassin.
Call him
What
the
up, though? What
airline.
up, though? What up, though?
And then we got my man's Ruger in here, bro.
Yo, you
And
can hear me
Controversial.
now?
Keep it controversial.
yeah,
Yo,
for sure. I'm your man, Sparrow Aladdin. So let's do this. We about to jump into this boxing talk. What's up,
yo,
Ruger?
you can hear me good now?
Yeah, we hear you perfect.
Absolutely.
Bet.
Oh, okay. It might just be me. That shit might just be me.
That's from getting punched in the ear.
Yeah.
All right, Ruger, start it off, bro. Start it off.
Oh well, we was already talking about it. We know that the tennis Spence fight gonna happen, and then we were talking about Lomachenko fighting Devin Haney next. I want to know how everybody feel on that.
Oh, okay. I can't wait.
So I'm gonna start it off from Coach, go to Toe, Pop, and then we're gonna go up to me, Killer, and then Prince. So how you feel about it, Coach?
Yo, the Lomachenko Haney fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that fight, man. I love that fight. It'll be the first time that Devin Haney's gonna have to fight because he gonna cut him off. So Devin gonna have to fight. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to fight to get out of situations. So I love that fight. I think we might see a really good Devin Haney, to be honest.
Who do you think gonna be the aggressor in that fight?
Well, Loma's gonna have to be the aggressor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Devin ain't gonna go for. Look, Devin don't even drive his car forward. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like Devin Loma gonna go forward. You know, I think Loma's gonna cut off the ring. That's something I don't think Gambosa did. So I think Loma's gonna cut off the ring on him and shit, and he's gonna make it an interesting fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think Devin's skilled, man. Like, let's not pretend like he's not skilled. So he's skilled. I think he's gonna. I think we might see the best Devin. He might not win, but I think we're gonna see the best Devin because he's gonna have to fight in certain situations.
That's why I think he.
Go ahead, Toe.
That's why I think he's not gonna win because I ain't never really seen Devin like said, "Fuck it, let me sit here and bang this nigga." You know what I'm saying? Let me back this nigga up a little bit. I ain't never seen him do that, and I feel like Loma gonna be in his face with that different movement, with that awkward style. It's not awkward but it's different, and I feel like Loma's is gonna be in his face constantly, and he ain't gonna have. I don't think he got the dog to say, "Fuck, I'm fighting this motherfucker. I ain't gonna let this nigga keep backing me up."
Exactly.
Who got more pop? Who got more pop on their punches, Lomachenko or
Come
Devin?
on, man. Loma got more.
Loma
pop,
got way
man.
more pop than Devin.
Loma got real sting.
So,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
if let's just say Devin knows he's down 4 rounds to 6, there's 2 rounds left. You think he gonna go sit in the pocket, try and attack him, or you think he gonna still try and play the out jab game or the outside game? Think he gonna put himself in risk, harm's way?
No. I don't think so. I think if Loma gets him down, we'll probably see a stoppage. You know what I'm saying? I think we probably, if Loma gets him down 6 rounds to 4, we're probably gonna see a stoppage because you know, I think Devin's gonna he's gonna go. He's not gonna fight for life. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's in him.
All right, so what's your?
Oh, you want to know my opinion?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Toka first though. What do you think, Toka?
Okay.
And then we're gonna go to
I
Pop.
said what I think. I feel like it's gonna be a good fight though early on, because you know Devin gonna be with it early. Loma gonna be with it, and then I just feel like Loma gonna start breaking him down with that pressure, that mental pressure, with this dude always in his face, cutting him off. I feel that's a big thing if you're good at cutting fighters off, because That was different with a lot of Triple G fight. He was good at cutting good boxes off and making the ring small on them, and that mental pressure would do. He might not be punching all the time, but if he's really in your face and you constantly moving, that shit wears you down. And I feel like that's what the fight going. I feel like in my mind that's what it's gonna be like. Loma gonna be in his face, and he gonna be throwing his shit too. Well, I feel like he gonna Devin gonna be boxing early, but down the line he gonna break him down. Loma gonna break him down.
For sure. Let me pause right now. We got another. Hold on. Let me introduce the no introduction needed. We got my main vizier, Talib, one of the best coaches in Georgia. Hey, welcome to the chat.
Hey,
Coach.
thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, nah, of course, man. Right now we just breaking down the Loma and Devin Haney. So I want to get your opinion, but Pablo, go ahead and give me your opinion.
All right, cool. I got Devin Haney winning the unanimous decision, 8 rounds to 4. I do think
hell no, nigga, you tweaking.
Let me get in my bag. I do think if anybody do have a style to trouble Haney, it's Lomachenko. Problem I think he's gonna run into is Lomachenko mentality to me ain't the strongest itself. We know Devin Haney never really got in his bag to press a fight. Hold on, wait one sec.
Domino's is at your front door.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all let me win. Hey, so I got Devin Haney winning the unanimous decision. I think one of the problems Loma is going to run into is when he fought guys like Teofimo and Salido that he's better than, Lomachenko could find a way. He find ways to lose. I feel like if you naturally bigger than Lomachenko, he kind of have that fear element. I can just see Devin Haney making it difficult to Loma to get in the inside. And I can see once we're in round 5 or 6, by the time Lomachenko kind of figure out Haney, he going to be down so much in points that when he starts winning rounds, I think it's going to be too late. I got Haney guaranteed comfortable UD. I don't
hold on. Let me ask you this though, because like I can see your theory, but I'm saying like when Loma start putting that pressure on him, like you don't think he'll break? Because Teofimo almost broke. Let's keep it real.
Teofimo did, but in terms of sniping, while he is a really, really elite level counter puncher, I feel like Devin Haney jab is going to be very difficult for Loma to get past. And visualizing the fight he had with Luke Campbell, I don't think Luke Campbell is nowhere near as quick as Devin Haney, and I don't think he's the boxer of Devin Haney. And up until around the 7th round, it was a competitive fight. I think Devin Haney jab will give Loma enough problems to where by the time he figure him out, it's just too late in the fight. And I think
he gonna bank rounds. He gonna bank rounds early.
Yeah, and he ain't gonna do nothing special to bank him. It's gonna be long jab, occasional right hand, maybe every now and then.
But he ain't gonna land none of that, bro. He ain't gonna land the jab.
I think a lot of the rounds, I think it's gonna be 5 punches to 3 type rounds. Like it's gonna
why wouldn't he land the jab?
Nothing.
All right, so hold on, Killer. So Killer, let me hear your opinion about that. Then I explain. And make it brief, because we still got Rugen, we still got Ty.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think I got Devin Haney on either UD or split decision. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a good fight, but I think Devin Haney is gonna put in the better quality of work.
So a quick question for you, Killer. You think because you sat next to Errol Spence in gym class, you know boxing? Yo ass said a split decision. Oh yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas from Dallas. Let me find out.
Hold on, Prince. Prince, so we doing this whole thing about boxing when niggas that only play fight night.
Right. No, it's funny. It's funny you say that because Malky Billionaire Pablo is the #1 ring guy on Fight Night.
Oh man,
he appreciate the cosign.
Damn.
He really is. He's the Mayweather of Fight Night. But nah, man, we all know our stuff. He knows our stuff and all that. Hey, so Ruger, man, let me hear your opinion about the Devin Haney Loma.
Bro, I think Devin Haney gonna beat the shit out of Lomachenko, bro. He done from all that.
Damn, bro.
Wow.
Not only is he
Wow.
gonna beat the shit out of him, it's gonna
Wow.
be 10-2. I think it's gonna be like 10-2.
Whoa.
He gonna work him.
Wow.
He gonna keep him off with the jab. Lomachenko is not gonna be aggressive. He gonna be on the outside. He gonna try and do some flashy shit. He gonna throw a couple of them flashing jabs just to look like he's giving a threat. But Devin Haney not gonna fall for it. He's not gonna flinch. He's not gonna fall for the feints. He's gonna keep the jab out there, and he's gonna occasionally land the right hand down the middle. And Lomachenko is not stronger than Devin Haney. He's gonna get bullied in there if you try to press him.
I agree with that.
So, other than that, yeah, I think Devin Haney beats him 10-2. I think Devin Haney, he got to really worry about Tank. That's who he need to worry about.
Oh hell no, that nigga beat Tank. All right, hold on. That's another story. All right, so hold on. Before we touch on that, Ty, let me get your opinion about Devin Haney Lomachenko.
I mean, I could feel what everybody's saying. It could be a sweep for Haney, but at the same time, what made Lomachenko like be a little fearful, be a little careful with Teofimo was because Teofimo had power.
Indeed.
He was not
world.
only big, but he had power.
Exactly.
So Lomachenko's going to take a lot more chances against Haney than those guys. Haney ain't got the pop, but jab is good. But when you got a counterpuncher and a southpaw stance,
this will make
Salido not a power puncher though.
Hold on, this will make Ty to go. That's why Ty know his shit.
Now
I don't know Ty, but he made sense right now.
Hey, that was a good point because it's hard to jab a southpaw. It's hard.
Right.
Not just talk to him, Coach Lonnie. We've been educated by coaches. Let's do this.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Let's get it.
And everybody gotta realize Lomachenko was kind of worried about Homie's power because Homie just laid Cormier out in 2 rounds, and he didn't want that to happen to him.
Yeah.
Right, and you seen every time Lomachenko tried to jump in on Teofimo, every time Teofimo cracked the shot back, Lomachenko went back to his waiting.
Right.
So he ain't got to worry about power with Haney. So he's gonna take more risks.
Hey, I wanted to go on that. You said Lomachenko is southpaw, but so is JoJo Dan and Devin Haney. He kind of tagged up.
JoJo Diaz?
Oh yeah, JoJo. My bad. I got two fucking names wrong, man. My bad.
Man, how you get a Mexican do the whole American name?
Well, JoJo
how you compare Lomachenko to who?
To JoJo Diaz, bro.
No, but I'm just saying they both southpaw, so that's why I was just bringing that up. Y'all say it's gonna be hard to jab them, but
this is a different type of southpaw though, bro. This is southpaw that's normally using angle. He's using angles, and even if you look at the Teofimo, Teofimo never really
power.
But Teofimo never really landed. Teofimo never really landed clean shots on Loma. So I see Devin Haney getting busy, but I don't see Loma really fearing his power. So Loma ain't gonna really have to set up his offense strategically. I don't see that.
I'm not saying somebody gonna get stopped, bro. Ain't nobody gonna get hurt in this fight, bro. They both gonna walk out, no bumps or bruises.
I'm gonna be honest.
But you also said he beat the shit out of him.
I'm just saying it's gonna be a wide decision. That's what I meant by that.
I don't think so.
Wide decision.
Commit to the jab. If Devin Haney commit to the jab and he throw it out like that, he's probably gonna get counted. He's probably gonna get stopped.
I can see a counter. I can see that counter, especially if he commits. Especially if he commits with that jab. Yeah, I can see it because I can see Loma start shooting it down the middle, that left.
Straight down the middle. Head off the line, left hand down the middle.
Boom. There you go. I can see that. So also you guys brought up Tank. So Killer, let me get your opinion on Tank and Haney. Killer, you there?
Yeah.
All right, so let me get your opinion on Tank and Haney, because according to Ruger, he feels that's a good fight.
I think that's a bad matchup for Tank, but I see.
What about you, Toke? Like Toke and Coach Lonnie, what y'all think about Haney and Tank?
Go ahead, Toke. Go ahead,
Lonnie. I got next.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like Tank's the real deal. So I don't think you're gonna be able to run against Tank. I don't think the judges are gonna like that. So I think if Devin does what he did with Cambosos, I think he loses. Even if Tank don't throw a lot.
Okay. Toka.
I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of people saying this shit about Tank. That motherfucker don't show me. I believe in that nigga now.
Yeah.
Hey, Ty, what you think about Tank? What you think about Tank and Devin?
I think it's gonna be a good fight until Tank hits him. He only need one.
He only need one.
He only need one. And
You
that
need one.
sparring shit, sparring is sparring, but
Once you
All
hit
right,
that,
so hold on,
Tank
Ty.
got
So Ty, let me ask you this: Tank's last fight against Rolly. What do you think about that?
I think Rolly had a good plan with the way his stance was, and Tank couldn't reach him, so he had to let Rolly come at him. And I thought it was a good fight till he caught him. It was a good fight
Okay.
for Rolly too. Rolly's stock went up. So
Yeah, I think so. I think that everybody on this party they need to kind of give credit to the man Coach Lonnie because I feel like he's the reason for that. He's the definitely
indeed.
Respect,
for
Lonnie.
that, man.
Yo,
He's
hold on a second. I'm the reason for what? Getting him knocked out? Or
nah, nah,
you know what I'm saying?
nah. For him coming in there looking the best that he was gonna look.
That boy crazy.
I,
Yo, 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 Rolly always gonna be my guy. You know what I'm saying? Rolly always gonna be my guy. I got nothing but love for Rolly. He got impatient.
Yeah,
right.
I ain't gonna lie. He was doing really good. I felt like he was feeling himself a little bit too much because he was having so much success that he got over anxious.
Yeah. And what he felt he was gonna do to Tank is what happened to him. He the one who got anxious first.
yep,
You know what I'm saying?
yep.
But I mean that's part of the game.
So let me ask you this, Lon. Let me ask you this, and this is just all biasness. I know you team Rolly, but all biasness out of it. Do you feel like that was the correct stoppage?
No. I actually wanted at least a couple more punches.
Okay, I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying?
I feel like Rolly deserved to be knocked the fuck out,
Yeah, no,
and I think that he would have wanted that.
not. I mean, I think,
That's
I
just
I
think,
so
get,
crazy.
I get what you trying to say.
yeah. I mean,
No. I'm just saying how much flexing they was doing. It's just like give him. I feel like he got up. He complied with all the commands from the referee. He moved. He gave him his gloves, and it's just like, yeah, we all know that if you would have let the fight go, that's cool. Like Rolly probably would have got knocked out, but just think about it. Who knows? Like, what if they stopped the Corrales and Castile fight? We wouldn't have our classic. You
you
know,
know what?
you
Exactly.
robbing us from
And you
classic.
know, sometimes you get hit with a punch and it wakes you up.
You
Mm-hmm.
I've
know,
seen guys
I ain't gonna lie, that
get
nigga wasn't
hit with a
woken
punch
up.
and woke
That
up.
that nigga was not woken up. That nigga started speaking Cuban. That nigga said, "Elotes."
you
Hey,
know, if it would have been any other person, like no bias. But I just know Rolly's background. I think that he could have held on long enough to get his senses back.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Not to say the Tank wouldn't have landed another big shot, but I think you gotta know the people's background. Rolly, you know what I'm saying, he's strong, you know what I'm saying? He's smart too. Rolly
He
act
wasn't
dumb.
strong then. Them legs was weak.
No, his legs definitely was sharp, but I think he could have I think he would have held on for long enough to get himself back together. Now it might not have happened, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I always feel like give somebody that opportunity, especially if they're listening to the commands. Whether they're wobbly or
right,
not, if they're listening to the commands,
Exactly.
give them that chance.
As
right.
myself, I would have kept the fight going. One because it was a counter punch that dropped him. So I need to see Gervonta go out there and actually finish him. Because if let's just say he did recover, would Gervonta been able to actually press the action and finish him, or would he have to look for another counter to do it? So if he's recovering and he's stumbling, Gervonta still has to hit him. And if he wasn't able to land being aggressive, let's would he have even finished him? That's my
Yeah, he would
question.
have finished him because he said in the corner he's still strong. Remember, he said he was filling them out. So at that point, he would have
Yeah,
known
but
he was weak
he
as
wasn't
hell.
aggressive. He wasn't aggressive with it though. Still, you can be strong as you want. If you ain't having no excess being aggressive, then it's pointless.
Yeah, because like you're saying, like he would have had to step in a danger zone himself to bomb Rolly out for those last couple seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
he
I'm saying?
definitely
So
deserved the
He was weak
opportunity.
then. Rolly
And
was weak at that point. He
no,
would
he
have
Yeah,
did it.
Rolly was weak, so it was
He
just
would have
like
did it.
it's like Tank could have afford to tee off on him because he was weak.
yeah, no doubt,
He's the
no doubt.
shorter
But I'm saying,
fighter. He still got to get in that range to do that.
yeah, but it's just for the sport, like for the sport, like come on, man, like these guys is training themselves for that position. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's got to be understood that there's going to be those moments in a fight where you're not all the way there, and it's like, give me the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? My son is just turned 14 years old. My son said, if I ever throw the towel in, we'll never work together ever again.
Damn.
And I respect that because ultimately, when the fighter get dropped, they act like the fighter supposed to be excited, smiling, jumping around. The fighter
Hell
just got
no.
dropped. Rolly definitely did everything the ref said. He just did it ultra slow.
Yeah,
We didn't
I
even
would have gave him the
argue with
I would have gave him the
everything.
opportunity. He
But
deserved
But
the
what do
Rolly
you
didn't
opportunity.
argue that. Rolly did
so
not argue that.
so look, let me ask you that. I'm gonna ask you this. So Ruger, if you guys don't know, Ruger is he's the he's the next Harvey Dock. He's the next Kenny Bayless.
Mhm.
So Ruger,
Not Kenny, bro.
through your through your whole teachings of refereeing, would you say it's safe to say that that was a premature stoppage or what? Like
It's
what are
not
you looking at?
premature. It's not premature, but it's not a. He could have kept it going. He could have, because Tank could have came
Okay.
in there. Let's just say Tank came in there and he started landing on him. Then you step in and you stop it. But he could
Yeah.
have kept it going just because that is a important fight. This professional. This is an amateur. An amateur, you stop it right there. It's cool. It's amateur. But this
I agree.
professional. This is people livelihood, and it's a big fight. This isn't
Okay.
neither one of theirs third fight. They both got fights in the double digits, and they both fought for world titles. So
Yeah.
let it continue. If he lands some shots, get in there and stop it. But
yeah,
he could let that continue.
that's exactly what I felt. Like that's exactly what I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like just a couple more seconds. You know what I'm saying? Even if Tank don't hit him, and if Tank's throwing bombs and Rolly's not getting hit, but he's not firing back or anything, then stop it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So look,
he
let me
deserved
ask you
that.
this. Okay. So look, let me ask you this, Ty. What do you think about Canelo and Triple G3?
I don't think Triple G gets out of the fourth round.
Okay. What about you, Coach Lonnie?
Oh man, I think it's gonna be a stoppage for Canelo too. I just the fourth. I don't know if it's gonna be the fourth, but I think Canelo breaks him down probably like the ninth.
Nine. Okay. Killer.
Yeah, I got to stop it for Canelo.
Okay. Okay. Ruger and Mikey. What y'all think, man?
Uh,
Canelo gonna land hellacious baddie shots, knockout within 7.
So
yeah,
nobody's giving Triple G.
I
Nobody's
think
giving Triple G
Canelo
a chance.
taking this fight to get his confidence back. I think
Yeah,
he's
he got a
go out there.
puncher's chance.
I think he's just gonna tear Golovkin up. I don't think 4 though. I think maybe 7. After 7, I can even see Golovkin throwing in the towel and retiring after the fight. So
Oh yeah, he looked
This
like
is my
shit in his last fight.
this
Golovkin
is
looked like
so,
shit
so
in his last
I
fight.
ain't gonna say he looked like shit against. No, I
I
thought
knew
he
he was gonna
did.
look like that versus
I don't
Murata.
think he looked like shit, bro.
He
He
looked
He
ain't
like
did
look
okay.
good for Murata at all, bro. He did what
This
he
a
had to do.
40-year-old dude though. He did what he had to do and broke him down.
He looked good for a 40-year-old. But when we talking about Triple G as a whole, the Triple G that we know from the Lemieux and early on with the really dope jab reaction to punches, I feel like all of that was gone. And Murata, while he's no bum,
exactly,
Murata is not. We can't act like Murata is a top level guy. I mean, after all,
exactly.
his only opponent is Rob Brant in
Bro, Rob Brant is cool.
Dog.
That's my dude.
Preach.
So look, let me all right,
Preach.
so let so look, let me ask you this, Coach Lonnie. we're talking about Jerron Ennis, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel about him?
I think he's the truth, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's the truth.
You don't think he's getting a lot of suckage too early?
No. I mean, I think that's part of the fight game. I think you gotta bank in fights and shit, bank in opponents. I think they're moving him right. To be honest with you, I think that you got to
So do
be
you think he should
25.
fight? So you think he should fight Keith Thurman next? And how does he look against Keith Thurman?
I think he stops Keith Thurman.
Oh hell no!
Hey, how many rounds? Hey, how many rounds do we stop Keith Thurman? Hey, how many rounds?
Honestly, I think it's a wash. I think he literally is on. I think he drops Keith probably a couple times early, 7, 8 maybe.
God. 7, 8 times? Oh,
Yeah.
the rounds.
Like I think Keith does enough to last, but I don't think the spitting out the mouthpiece trick is gonna work this time. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a good one. All right, so Todd, what do you think? What do you think about that fight?
I can kind of agree. Boots is the man, I think he's the goods. I think he's going to be the next superstar. But
okay, so look, okay, hold on, I gotta stop you there.
I don't think he can KO Thurman, but I think he beats him.
But let me ask you this. I feel like we seen this so many times. Now I'm not debating that Boots ain't the man. We don't know that. But just also remember when Andre Berto was coming up, Andre Berto was looked at as a superhero. Like this man couldn't do nothing wrong until he started fighting competition. Adrian Broner is another one.
Who said that?
Devin Alexander is another. What do you mean? Andre Berto was ranked like number 4. Andre Berto was ranked like 3 pound for pound under Mayweather and Pacquiao.
He was never ranked 3.
But
he was ranked in the top 5. What do you mean? Welterweight.
I don't recall Berto. Yeah, welterweight. Not definitely not pound for pound. Okay.
No, but he was ranked in the pound for pound.
Berto was groomed right.
All I'm saying is it's too early. Boots need to fight some. Like he doing what he's doing, but he needs to fight some comp. If he steps in there with Thurman will fucking blast.
He needs to fight Stanionis.
Oh, you kidding me?
Stanionis.
I think that Boots, we haven't seen him fight nobody super aggressive. I would like to see him fight somebody super aggressive.
How is he gonna react if he getting hit? Like remember that. Like y'all looking at the eye test. Y'all looking at the eye test like he's doing that. Yeah, we get it, but I mean, Brian Jennings is from Philly too, and he's a bum.
No, the fight that I like for Boots is not even a big welterweight. I like maybe offering Mikey Garcia.
No,
Mikey Garcia.
No.
I think not to say Mikey Garcia can't compete with him, but I think that would be a good name for him at welterweight because Mikey's going to fight at welterweight again.
He lost at 140 against Sandor.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, Mikey can't hold the weight no more. He can't. He never been a physically.
I agree. That's a good name, but I don't. Mikey better not take that fight. He better not take that fight.
That didn't raise his stock.
I want to see Danny Garcia fight Boots. That's the battle for Philly. I want to see that fight.
Danny already verbalized that he's not going to just let. And going back to the Mikey fight, I think that it looked like Vinny Pazina and Roy Jones.
Yeah,
but back
and that's exactly why I think he should do it because I think it'll be a good name for him. I think it'll be an easy fight for him. I think people would look at it like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like he beat a little guy. Like they don't. When Earl beat him, it was the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs Ugas.
Perfect.
Ugas will be.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough task for Weston M right now, though. That's a tough task.
He calling out the champions.
Yeah,
hey,
Thurman will beat his ass. I ain't gonna get.
Hey, you know the story in boxing how it worked. Guys like Ugas, when they lose a fight, how we just seen with Spence, how his eyes was damaged. I love Ugas, but he may never be the same again.
Well, I know this fight won't ever happen. Well, I know it won't happen now, But I like Virgil Ortiz for Boots, bro. Like I think that's Virgil Ortiz beats him
Oh
pretty.
hell yeah,
No,
hell
See,
they
yeah.
ain't
that's
not.
mega.
It's
That's
too
mega
early.
fight though. Yeah, that's
It's
mega
too
fight.
early.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's too early, which is unfortunate. But to be fair, I definitely think Virgil Ortiz. They need to make a welterweight turn Super Six and have them fight. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Virgil Ortiz beats him.
Virgil Ortiz
Beat who?
definitely have the he have the
He's
ability
who?
to beat Boots for sure.
Beats Boots.
I'm not saying he will. I said he have the ability
Hold
to.
on, Ty. Hold on, Ty. You beg to differ
I beg to differ.
on the why. Like Boots is Virgil Ortiz's style is literally the kryptonite for a boot style.
It
Virgil
would
Ortiz
depend
has
how you
one
use
gear.
Boots.
He only got one gear.
No, he doesn't. He
I don't
showed he
know.
has multiple gears.
He could box and fight. I love Boots. The only thing with Boots has
We
him.
haven't seen a lot about Boots. That's what I'm saying. I don't get how
We've
Boots is
seen
even.
more with Boots than Virgil Ortiz.
No, we
Virgil
haven't, because
Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz. Hold on. My Virgil Ortiz resume it surpasses Boots tremendously. Just his resume alone, and
Who's the top guy he beat?
he beat
The
Great
mean
Maurice
Michigan.
machine.
Maurice Hooker, Mean Machine.
He's beat
Um,
Antonio Azraco,
yeah,
Yo boy Brad Solomon.
Brad Solomon. He beat
Yeah.
some good. He beat some good guys. Now, don't get me wrong. I
Who
do
beat
believe
Brad
Boots is the
Solomon?
guy he beat.
That's the guy he was beating on? Okay.
No, but no, I ain't gonna lie. Brad Solomon wasn't that pack that we know him to be now. When he fought, when he fought,
Thank you.
when he wasn't Tay Jones.
Yeah.
He wasn't Tay
Couldn't
Jones.
touch you. Brad couldn't touch you when I was sparring.
Well, none of these niggas can touch me. Fuck you mean? You really thought Brad was gonna get in and touch me? no, but
I mean,
nah, but
Prince ain't doing more than 3.5 rounds though. So you know what I'm saying. All you got to do is drag him in the deep waters. He gonna get tired.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's facts. But those first 3 rounds, bruh, I look nobody messing with me, bruh. No,
That
it's
fool
4 rounds.
Prince been
I say
eating
four.
people DoorDash food. That nigga just be
Yeah,
sitting in the
on
car.
on his way to deliver it.
man. He ate the
I,
food.
hold on. This
He
ain't a
ate the
Prince
food
roasting
on the
session.
way to my house
I
before
see
I
what you
even
did
cooked it.
there, roast.
This ain't a roasting session. Right? So we got Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Coach Lonnie, man, break that fight down.
I got Bud, man. I got Bud. I think we're gonna see him perform at a different level. I think we're gonna see Errol Spence, his body probably break. I think his body for the first time is gonna show the effects of the car crash. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
think
for the
Earl's
okay.
Earl's gonna be in the fight, but I think Terrence is gonna ultimately he's gonna beat Earl up, man.
Okay. What about you, Coach Ty?
Um, I'm with Errol Spence. I think his style is tailor made for Crawford. He's the flat footed fighter. He doesn't really box and move a lot. Plus, on top of that, Crawford starts slow. Many of his fights, he's losing the first, he's losing most of the beginning of the rounds. Then he turns up. Spence already turns up from round one and keeps going up. So, just with that alone, Spence's power, I think he's more battle tested because he fought the better welterweights. And I think he actually stops Crawford. Plus, I told
Damn.
you I seen what happened when Brian Norman sparred Crawford. He hurt Crawford like 2-3 times. Crawford was
Okay,
holding to his pressure.
but that's sparring though. That's sparring.
Yeah, it's sparring, but he got hurt.
Okay, so so Killer, where you been, man? You been kind of silent. You scared over there?
Stop playing with
Oh
me.
yeah, I got EJ. You already
Oh,
know
okay. So just so the world doesn't know,
Yeah,
Killer
I
and
got Earl.
EJ, they were high school sweethearts. They went to high school
Hey,
together. I think they went to prom together as well.
So
And that's
that's
his.
supposed to be funny. Cause
Yeah,
you
that's
yep.
his.
know, you're not getting any laughs.
Yeah, here
Nah,
Like,
cornball.
well,
like
I don't have to get. I don't have to get
you
laughs to
gotta
speak facts,
accomplish
brother.
nothing right
I'm
now.
just saying. I don't have to get allowed to speak facts.
Just proceed, man.
All right, because EJ, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Thomas Hill pulled that shit again with EJ. That's nah, but look, all right, so Ruger, man, what's your prediction on that fight?
Man, that's a good fight. If anybody called us a 50-50, yeah, this is the definition. But I'm going to personally go with Crawford. I think he's going to land some counters on Spence, probably to the body, because we seen when Ugas went to the body, that kind of stopped Spence a little. I don't think he was used to that. So we know Crawford's really good at exchanging. Sometimes he does get caught in the early rounds, but once he learns you and gets your movement down, he wins all the exchanges in the late round. So I think Crawford gonna catch him late, maybe stop him, but I could see this as like a back and forth brawl.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. So look, I want to ask this question to the coaches. You know, they come from a different era of boxing.
Oh,
So
so
you
nobody
guys
wanted to hear my
see,
thoughts on it?
Go ahead,
you
Mount.
didn't give your thoughts.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mount.
Terrence Crawford, I get an edge too. It's a 50-50 fight, but I think when Earl Spence lead with his foot heavy with the jab, I think Terrence Crawford's going to figure out a way to stop the jab by punching in between. I think he'll be able to step in the inside, short, straight punches, and I can see him throwing very unorthodox punches like uppercuts here and there. I think he's going to be able to jab over the top of Earl's jabs at times. But overall, good 50-50 fight. Either guy can win, but I got Bud.
I think that fight might be like the most 50. We talk a lot about 50-50 fights. There's a lot of 50-50 fights that we talk about. I think that fight could be the most 50-50 fight that we might see in a long time.
Facts. Forget the nod if it's close.
What y'all think about? What y'all think about Wilder and AJ? Y'all think that's 50-50?
I got Wilder in 3.
Oh wow, Wilder by early knockout too. I was just asking.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Joshua, if you blow a kiss at him, he gonna go down. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder why people don't like Joshua. Joshua is one of the heavyweights right now.
Whoa. I got a very interesting take with that fight. AJ by unanimous decision in one of the most boring heavyweight fights in recent time, or either Wilder by knockout in 1.
The only way Joshua wins that fight if he don't get in the ring.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all disrespecting Joshua, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Joshua is actually dope. I
love AJ. AJ one of my favorite heavyweights of all time.
That nigga said he looked up to Larry Hoover, bro. You grew up in Great Britain, bro. What are you talking about?
Wait, AJ said he looked up to Larry Hoover?
Bro, he was talking about gangster Nucky Barnes.
Bro, show me the link, bro. Show me the link.
I'll look that shit up, bro.
I just think y'all politic. I think y'all politic on who y'all think is nice and who's not, because I find it crazy that y'all don't think Joshua is a well-deserved champion.
No,
I love AJ, bro. Why let everybody else go first?
If he can't take Andy Ruiz's punch, he better not.
But Andy Ruiz, no, hold on. But that fight, to be fair, that fight was on a short notice, and we've all seen this a history of boxers when they have to prepare for somebody, and then they replace somebody else, and they don't look as good. Look at Tank and Isaac Cruz. Look at Manny Pacquiao and Ugas.
But neither one of those guys got knocked out.
No, but it's like AJ actually got knocked out because he was trying to finish Ruiz and got caught with a shot, and he just got stopped. And to be fair, he got stopped later on in that fight, and it's just like he's big, he's a heavyweight.
I know, but what do you think's gonna happen? Let's pretend that Deontay Wilder only lands one punch that whole fight.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder has a
You know
shot,
what I'm saying?
It only
we're
takes
not gonna
one.
act
That's
like
what I'm saying.
no. But we're not gonna
You know what I'm saying?
Anthony Joshua can't touch Deontay
I
Wilder.
think Wilder knocks Anthony Joshua out because Anthony Joshua gets hits with a lot of right hands if you watch him.
Yeah,
But
and it's
I think Anthony Joshua can beat
But
Tyson
Anthony
Fury.
Joshua can knock Deontay Wilder out.
But
yeah,
I
but
think he can knock out
I
Tyson.
don't
I
think he
think he
can.
can beat Tyson Fury though.
Here go, Malky, this nigga Anthony Joshua talking about you should look up to the
Bro,
gangster.
we don't care about that.
No, I gotta hear this, bro. I
Bro,
just
send
typed
us
it in on my. I typed it in on my spare time, but this is the truth.
send it later. I want to get your opinions on David Benavidez.
I'm not a fan.
He a killer.
I
This
think he's
big
a. I
ass
think he's a
dude.
monster too.
He's a
So
weight
so
bully.
so 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 you really think Canelo's scared of him?
Hell yeah.
Oh
I
my
think.
Shit,
I think.
god.
hey,
I think everybody's scared of him.
hey, I
Hell yeah.
appreciate.
Hell
I
nah,
appreciate.
that boy,
Hey,
the dude with 6 fights, the Cuban dude with 6 fights, he been calling him
He
out.
better leave him alone.
He
David
sure.
Moreau don't got the shot, bro. But I
He
don't
better
like.
leave him alone.
I
You talking
wouldn't
about?
give
You
a.
talking about
Boo
David?
boo, boo,
David Morrell.
yeah,
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 Morel
David
and
Morel.
Boo Boo.
Morrell.
Boo Boo
Yeah.
called him out too.
Yeah,
He
Boo
Boo
said
Boo.
he
Boo's
don't
Come
want
on,
better
the
than
man.
Boo
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 fight.
overall, bro.
Boo Boo calling
Boo
everybody
went
out
up to
because he can't land a
168
fight.
because they said they're gonna fight.
Boo nigga Boo Boo called me out. And he
Yeah.
called Coach Lonnie.
Boo Boo is Boo Boo.
Right.
I
No,
don't know
Boo Boo
about
is
Yeah.
an
that.
American boxer.
He said he's gonna fight David
Morrell.
Benavidez, bro.
If David Morrell get in there with 7 fights, I don't care. He got a good amateur pedigree.
He better
If he
not
go
do
into
it.
that ring with that boy, he gonna swim back to Cuba.
Mm-hmm. He
Well,
gonna get
first of all,
destroyed.
David Morrell is Puerto Rican.
Oh,
Nah,
whatever.
he's Cuban.
He's most certainly Cuban.
Oh, okay. I thought he was
He's
Puerto Rican. I seen
Cuban,
him
man.
eating. I saw him eating rice and beans before the
Yo,
fight. No, but no on the real. Like, don't get me wrong. David Benavidez, that's my guy. He's a weight bully. He's what you call a weight bully. But I mean, we're not gonna act like we haven't seen him struggle in a lot of these performances. And to be fair, Canelo, that's a punching bag for Canelo. Are you guys kidding me?
I didn't see that nigga Benavidez struggling no performance. Whatever you
Bro,
he
he
talking
did.
struggled against fucking
What?
Angulo
Yeah, Ngulu. He struggled with Ngulu. We not
and
about that. I
and,
don't care.
and, and Robert
And
Ellis or whatever his name is.
and Ronald Gavin.
How
I don't
long
care what
ago
he
was
did,
that, bruh?
bro.
Ronald
Bro,
Gavins,
Benavidez,
bro.
Bro,
bro.
y'all
I
niggas
know
talking
what he
about
did.
some
Hold on.
decade old shit, bruh.
Bro, I know
Are
what
we?
he did to him. Hold on. I know what he did to him the second fight. But I'm saying I don't think he's gotten any better. Bro, basically, man, Benavidez is a 200-pound middleweight. Is all I'm
facts,
saying.
facts.
Hold on.
Now him
Okay.
and Caleb Plant is a
Come
50-50.
on. You look at
Him and Caleb.
Fundora. He's the same way. Fundora's the
No,
same
but
way.
Oh,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
be
Nah,
no, no.
no.
Hold
It's
on.
Fundora is
something you
only
got to deal
200.
Fundora
with.
do not weigh
It's
as
Nah,
much
something
as
you got to
Benavidez.
deal with.
Fundora only walks around at 158, bruh. He's not
Yeah,
It
Yeah,
don't
they
no,
matter. He's a
he's
size
tall.
bully. He's a weight bully. He could really
no,
he's
be
but
not a
anything.
weight bully
There's
though.
He's not a what? No,
Benavidez, look how
Fedora is
much
not a weight bully.
Benavidez rehydrate. When Benavidez rehydrate, him and what's my boy? Zerto.
Zoro,
Bro,
yeah, them
bro,
niggas, bruh. That dude was big
Zerto
as
was
Deontay Wilder.
205 pounds his last fight.
Yeah,
Benavidez be 198 fighting 168 pounder.
that
I
dude
agree.
Zerto,
I agree.
Zerto
But
big
there,
shit,
as
I'm
Wilder.
saying,
you
all
still
I'm
got to
saying is
deal
this.
with it. You still
I'm
got to
listen.
saying,
deal with it.
I'm
There's
So
saying we
you
put him.
there's no such thing as weight bullies.
Yeah,
The
there is because
object.
his weight
No, no,
classes exist.
no. The object. Yeah, exactly. The object of the game is to get to that weight, and he did it.
Yep, and he do it.
And
That's
he
the
We
and
need to
he
go
problem.
back. We need to go back to same day weigh-ins, bro.
Yeah, because
It's
that's the
disgusting,
problem
bro.
with boxing. Because we have a guy like Benavidez who's getting hyped and labeled good, then he'll go to 175 and then get cleaned out by other people.
to
And then
be
the thing
fair,
is,
but to
you
be
put
fair,
him
let's
back.
be fair though. Let's be fair. Okay, so if you guys are giving Benavidez credit for being this so-called weight bully or feeling that this is not weight bullying, you guys what do you think about Adrian Brown? Why am I echoing? What the fuck is going on?
There's somebody.
All right, Ty, I think that's you.
Yeah, because my mic on mute.
Yo. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so look, like I'm saying, if you guys
That
feel that same
Android.
way about about Benavidez, um, what about AB? Because when AB was 135, he was bullying everybody and he was beating everybody in Styles fashion until he went up to a comparable weight class, and then you start seeing AB looking normal.
Yeah,
And
but
when
you
he
also want to
finally
build at
lost,
147.
they verbalized him as a weight bully.
Exactly.
But I
I
mean,
don't.
come on. I mean,
I,
Oscar De La Hoya started his career at like 130.
yeah, man.
Look, but
I
he
So I
don't.
got a
mean,
weight bully
I
no,
don't
though. That's
believe in
not
now
a
weight
weight
they
bullies.
bully.
they always do that. It's always existed.
Yeah, yeah. I
No,
don't
that's not
believe
Yeah,
a
in
but
that.
De
weight
La
bully.
Hoya
Oscar
fought.
De La
De
Hoya
La
is
Hoya
not
didn't weight bully.
rehydrating. No, De La Hoya is not rehydrating 25 pounds.
How do you
Um,
know? He's 5'10".
he's not
He
because
not
they
though,
show
because
the
De La
same
Hoya
weight.
never.
They show the same weight when he fought Pernell Whitaker. He only outweighed Pernell Whitaker by like 6 pounds.
Yeah, and he don't. You could look at De La Hoya outside of the Felix Sturm fight. He didn't look particularly
The
big
difference
in a
is
lot of these
these
fights.
niggas come in the ring. It looked like they in a whole different weight class on the night of the
They
fight.
are.
Benavidez,
Like
They are.
too.
bro, that's not dope. Like Zerdo Ramirez, bro, just was 204 pounds against a guy who was 173. If
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
moved
the
up.
case,
That should be in
So
the contract. We're not
I was
fighting
just
like
about to
you.
say
okay,
that they
Yeah,
have
that's
that
the other
option.
fighters fight. Fault.
my,
Yeah.
The
I
okay,
ain't
okay.
hydration
gonna lie.
So my
clause.
question is this. My question is this: has Benavidez even fought somebody up to his level yet? Because
You
I
mean
He
mean,
Side?
fought
Has he
granted,
fought
Anthony
somebody
Durrell.
Side?
He fought Darrell,
I
yeah.
I mean, okay, I give him
Come
that
on.
win. I give him that win. But come on, man, we talking about Jalen Love, and we talking about a David Lemieux that ain't fought in like four
Who else
years
is there?
That
Who
moved
else
up.
is there?
There's
and
niggas
moved up
everywhere.
and moved up. And to be
Who else
fair,
is there?
David, I mean, you got Caleb
Nobody
Plant.
wanted to
You got,
fight this guy. Nobody
I
wanted to
mean,
Like
fight
that's
this
fine.
guy.
who?
I'm
Boo
saying
ain't even get there yet.
I don't think it's that people don't want to fight him. I think people don't want to fight him as a byproduct of like with Charlo and others. I think they know like I'm not really fighting the guy at my weight. It's like if I'm gonna just take
I
a
ain't gonna lie.
risk and
Charlo
not.
seems scared. Charlo
No,
seems
no,
scared.
I'm gonna be
Charlo don't look
honest.
that
He
way.
does. No, Charlo definitely seems shy. I'm saying I don't think nothing about Benavidez's ability says I should be shy. But it's like he's so much bigger and he's not a bum to be fair. So
No,
I'm
but
like,
you know they could put that in the fight clause. They could say you can only weigh 10 pounds more, 15 pounds more
You
on
know he
fight
just
day.
gonna
Yeah,
pay the fine though. He just
Benavidez
gonna pay
would
the fine.
never, he would never sign a contract doing
he
that.
would never sign a contract, and we got to remember Benavidez is normally always the A side, so
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
contract will be laughed
Okay.
at.
Let me ask you this: if y'all have a fighter that's 6'4"
Hmm.
that walks around at 185, 190,
Yep.
but he could cut down to 140.
Hmm.
We going with it.
You're going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh no,
that's
no.
that's part of the business.
From an objective standpoint, I understand why he and countless others weight bullies do it. It's just
Hey Ty, mute your mic, Ty.
Or just lower it. Lower it. It's too high.
All right, go ahead, Monkey.
yeah, no, I understand why weight bully. Like I agree. If I'm advising the fighter and they could do it, I wouldn't convince them to do otherwise. All I'm saying is if Benavidez feel ducked, I'm like, bro, you're getting ducked as a byproduct of, son, you're not going to do a rehydration clause where you can't come in 15 pounds. In fact, you come in 25 plus pounds bigger than you typically should. And on top of it, I'm
He
like,
be
if you
missing
really,
weight.
he be missing weight. I'm like, and if you feel these guys won't fight you, how about you fight somebody that's in the weight class you should be fighting anyway? You got better beefs. We got the Dimitri Bivens of the world, or at least fight Zerto. I think him and Zerto makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
They both
Yeah,
are two heavyweights that fight middleweight,
right. Yeah, absolutely. But
I
I ain't
mean,
gonna lie,
yo,
Canelo beats the shit out of him.
those
cruiserweights.
those are the fights that we'd love to see. But I'm saying, like, in reality, when you ask a man to do a job and his job is to get to, what is he, 168,
Yeah,
and he does that, you gotta reward him for the job he does. Like some people can pack on the pounds. Like,
So what's the point of
we're
weight
not.
classes then?
No, I'm saying we're not discrediting him for that. All we're
I'm not
saying is just
discrediting
like
him. I'm just
all we're
saying what's
saying
the
is just like his wins is because he has the advantage. Now, once you go into that top level against somebody that scales that might be better than yours, like a Caleb Plant, because I think him and Caleb Plant 50-50. I probably see Benavidez stopping him later, but
I
I
do
mean
too.
Caleb Plant, yeah, that's a good fight. They need a fight.
I
All
think
right.
Benavidez stops Caleb before Canelo did.
All
I
I know
agree.
is I seen
'Cause
Caleb
you,
Plant slap that nigga. That's all I got to say.
I,
But
I,
fuck all that, bro. Let's talk about what everybody really want to talk about. How good is Luka Doncic? How good is Jason Tatum?
All right, so
Because
look, hold on. We're gonna switch to basketball, and we got two old schools in here. So I want to hear you guys' opinion about how basketball has evolved and whatnot. So to go on and Killer, I'm gonna get you more involved now. To go off of what Ruger just said, Coach Lonnie, how good is Luka Doncic?
I think he's crazy. Like, I think that kid is crazy. I think Jason Tatum is the best basketball player in the world.
I'm a
Oh
Celtics
hell
fan.
no!
I'm a
What is
Celtics
you
fan by default, so I ain't
You know what
arguing
I'm
that.
he
saying?
not
Like,
even better than Jalen Brown, bro. He ain't
What?
even better than
nah, nah,
Jalen
nah.
Brown.
Jason Tatum is the truth, bro.
I go, you tweaking, you tweaking.
Tatum is the
Hey,
truth.
hey,
Like,
Killer,
What?
where you at, Killer?
Yo, I'm
Hey,
listening.
hey, hey. Oh, okay. I want to get your opinion. He said he ain't.
Mhm.
Killer said. I mean, Ruger said Jason Tatum ain't better than Jalen Brown.
He not.
No, he is, but
We
I
watching
mean,
the same games.
yeah,
So,
he is, but
Coach
it's
Lonnie,
close.
Ruger really feels that Luka Doncic really is not that good. He's just a hype job.
mm,
Yeah.
you know what? I think Luca could be better than he is if he got in shape consistently. Like, if he got in consistent shape,
I
like
don't see
year
how he's
round, like
not better
LeBron.
though.
Yeah,
Like I
that
feel
is
like
true.
Luca. I feel like
You know.
Luca can score at will.
Yeah, I know, but
Well,
I think it takes him 30 games before he gets really in shape. And I don't think that's good for a basketball player. I think you got to be. I think he should be in. If he was
where
in
would
shape game
Ty
one, I
go?
think it would be he would take over games. He's so unique. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, what do I know? I'm a Knicks fan, man. So
It's
Oh, you
hard to
like that?
determine who better basketball players. 'Cause
These new
Jason,
players
I mean,
trash.
all I can say is
it's
this.
like
I
outside
understand
of
with the
offense.
evolution. I understand with the evolution because I know Coach Lenny, you gonna bring that up with that, like the evolution of the game of basketball and all that stuff. But I don't care what nobody said. That nigga Jordan ain't guarding Giannis, bruh. Giannis will
They're
dunk
two
on him.
different
Giannis
positions.
is
Yeah,
way
that's
better.
totally different
That's two
positions,
different
bro.
too
I
positions.
different.
don't care, bruh.
That's
Well, let me
literally
ask you
the.
this. Let me
Hey,
ask you
hey,
this,
hey,
Empress.
hey,
For his
Sean Kempwood though.
well, no. Let me ask you this though. Giannis in the game with Shaq.
Shaq could destroy Giannis.
Destroy. I'm talking
Giannis,
about put up 80.
he wouldn't,
Now,
bro.
I
Giannis
don't
Shit.
is
think he's gonna give him
fucking
80. He'll
Giannis.
give
Hold on,
Giannis
hold on. First of
45
all,
easily, though.
Giannis is too fast for Shaq. So Shaq couldn't guard
Whoa, whoa,
Giannis is driving
whoa.
Man,
to the
Nah, cause
basket.
they doing that because he trying
That nigga
Hell
gonna run
no.
Jordan the
past
goat.
Giannis, bro.
So
You need to
he trying to put
go look up
Giannis
Shaq on the
he be
Magic, bro.
checking
He was running
Giannis.
coast to coast, just like Giannis, bro.
Dude,
Yeah, he was running against a fucking
put in the fast break.
what's the name that played for the Cavs? Tom Arnold.
No,
What's the
bro.
point guard
He
against
beat the
those youngins, bro?
Bulls. He beat the Bulls, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all
You
niggas is
crazy, bro.
Look,
Nigga, that was
first, and
when
Devin
Luca
Booker
offensive
is the
and
next
that's
GOAT.
when the dunk contest was popping, so you know they was
Devin Booker
athletic.
don't play like Kobe.
Devin Booker do play like Kobe.
No, he does not. Man.
No,
You
he
can
doesn't.
look
Johnny
All right,
Davis played more like
after
Kobe
that.
than Devin
After
Booker.
that Game 7 performance, man, I don't want to hear Devin Booker and Kobe
nah,
Bryant.
I don't want to hear that because
Nah, we ain't
Klay
about to
Thompson has
flex.
been
Since
Devin
I
Booker
hear
nah,
that,
nah,
nice,
because
but he
Klay
you
don't play
can't
Thompson
like
has
have.
been
Kobe.
stinking up. Klay Thompson has been stinking up the gym. He had one
Kobe
good
had a
game in
bad
the
game
No,
seven
no,
before
he
too.
and
hasn't.
yes, he
Yeah, but
has.
No,
Devin
he
Booker
hasn't. Klay
keep
Thompson been balling. What did you say
No,
in the
Klay
past
Thompson is
2 games?
trash.
Kobe had a
Yeah,
bad game
see,
7 too versus the
you
Jazz. He had a terrible game 7 versus the Jazz.
And then Coach Lonnie, they want to sit here and compare Durant to Allen Iverson. Like, nigga, man, John Moran is a better highlight machine than Allen Iverson.
Allen
Allen
Iverson
Iverson,
would have a field day scoring in this era.
man,
Whatever.
Allen
All right,
Iverson,
nigga.
go ahead.
boy, he was a different animal.
Gordon Dragic
That's
averaged
what I'm
18
saying.
points in this era.
What up, Toka? Nice to
Gordon
meet you, Toka.
Dragic was on the All NBA team before.
Point I'm making is Gordon Dragic isn't Iverson. If he could find his chances of almost averaging 20, I have no worries that Iverson is doing the same.
But we're not talking about. All right, so look, at the end of the day, what I feel like basketball, like you take the kind of like boxing, you take the evolution. Obviously, these players are better
Hell
now
no.
than they were back then.
Hell
And
no.
to
I
be
don't know if the
fair,
player's
like
better now
we
than back
talking
then.
about
They don't play
Jordan, like
Bruh,
I
defense.
love Jordan's mentality. But
bro.
Jordan ain't like he ain't. You think he about to stop a Steph Curry step back? Oh, come
Yeah,
on, bro.
bro. I just
I
seen
ain't
this
gonna
nigga
lie, Jordan
DeAndre
and
Ayton
Scottie
get
Pippen will
clamped in the
actually
paint.
defend Steph Curry's Warrior
Bruh,
screen.
DeAndre Ayton was getting guarded by Jalen Brunson in the paint, bruh. These niggas is not better, bro.
No,
Ain't no
he
fucking way.
wasn't,
I
bro.
swear to God he was, bro. They were switching on
Steph
the
Curry
screen.
couldn't score the other
He
day
was,
because he couldn't get all these screens.
bro. This is what I'm talking about. You sound crazy. Ain't no fucking
Y'all,
way.
y'all tweaking,
Iverson
bro.
could
Yeah,
score without screens.
y'all tweaking. See, look,
Bro, this shit is a
y'all wanna pick and choose politics because Youngins, when Kobe came out, everybody compared him to Jordan. But now when Youngins
because
compare
they
other
both
people to
post up.
Kobe, okay, so do Devin
Because
Booker.
Kobe actually plays like Jordan
But Devin Booker
stylistically.
don't post up 10 times a game. He might
Yes, he
And
post
he
up
don't
does.
twice
play
a game.
defense.
No, he don't.
Yep. All right. So Coach Lonnie, what do you feel about the NBA? Who do you like in the NBA right now?
No, I like Tatum and shit. Like I like Luca. I like Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? Like I like them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I still think like Iverson. I'm Steph. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't a Steph fan, but I got mad respect for Steph now. He crazy. He
So
crazy.
my whole thing with Allen Iverson, I understand he was one of the first to kind of invent this crossover, and back then crossovers and dunks was really popping back then more than shooting. But to be fair, I think Steph Curry handles is way better than Allen Iverson.
Bro, he got
Just
His
his
ball
ball,
control.
overall game.
bro, his
Nah,
ball
you bugging.
control,
You
bro.
bugging.
Look at the
AI
shit
was
that
just
he's
a
You
doing,
different
bugging.
breed.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
bro. Look
Don't
at
say
Steph
that.
Curry's ball
Iverson, one of the
control.
best
Don't say that.
mid-range shooters of all time.
Allen Iverson had one crossover, bro. It was literally one crossover. How
Bro,
many
Michael,
Steph
times
stop.
Curry.
I seen Kyrie and so many other people have better. Jamal Crawford, I feel, got better fucking handles than this nigga.
You smoking.
Yeah,
Steph
no.
Curry will blend you, but he'll also blend you, and then it'll be a screen in the
Right,
process
Steph
of
Curry
him
is doing
blending you.
this on big fucking 7-footers, uncoordinated niggas, man. It's not the same, bro.
Uncoordinated. You mean to tell me that Sean Bradley was coordinated?
Bro, Sean Bradley wasn't guarding AI. Ty Lue
Sean
Bro,
was, and he
but
Bradley's a
got
he
stepped
center.
over.
okay, Sam Cassell. That nigga's ugly as
Sam
shit.
Cassell, bro, you're not gonna talk on
Wait,
Sam
what does
Cassell.
Sam
Hold
Cassell?
on.
Sam
Sam
Cassell
Cassell was
was a
nice.
dog, bro.
Sam
Has to
Cassell
do
was
with
nice, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I used to talk to this girl in high school that looked like Sam Cassell.
And
Nigga,
AI,
the
What's
fact
AI
that you
wrong
cooked
with
admitted
you,
him.
that
bro?
shit is wild.
That shit, wow, bro.
You
Ugh.
used to date a bitch that looked like Sam Cassell?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Damn, nigga. Damn.
I mean, but
We used
but
to
he looked
call
like
her.
Tyron Hill, so it makes sense.
We used to call her Samela. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, man. Tweaking.
Man.
Hey, when
You
SGA leaves the Thunder, he gonna cook youngins at the point.
you
Cause
fuck with
youngins
number
can't
ugly
check
bitches.
SGA.
Nah. My bitch.
Nah, if you fuck with bitches
You
look like
just
Sam Cassell,
Yeah, he
Oh, I
did.
ain't gonna lie. Sam Cassell.
shit.
Do she got hair?
Oh, that's funny, man. That is funny. Hey, so Toka, man, you basically just missed it. We got off the boxing talk. Now we on NBA, man. What you feel? You said you going for Boston, right?
My boy.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, Toka? You there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, he talking.
Oh shit, I guess my shit tweaking. Okay, so hey,
Yeah,
Coach
yeah.
Lonnie, who you like in the playoffs?
Oh, well, shit,
Boston.
whoever win.
Huh?
Okay, I like that answer.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that
SGA put Westbrook in the blender.
Look,
Killer.
like I said,
Hey,
look, I'm a Knicks fan, bro. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like basketball ain't even important.
still a Knicks fan now?
I've been a Knicks fan since my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
since John Starks? John Starks even cooked Jordan. Nigga, y'all
Bro,
got me fucked up. Like, this nigga John Starks didn't get out here and cook that.
shut your dumb ass up. You
Bruh,
talking
that nigga John Starks
God
cooked Jordan.
starts to
Bro,
Jordan.
these dudes nowadays
Who
be
checking
letting Darius
SGA though?
Garland drop 50. So we not finna talk,
Man,
bro.
y'all
But
tweaking,
nah,
bro.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. You like me. I'm a Pacer fan. So, we've been asked for decades.
yeah, I ain't talked basketball in 22 years. Like every time people bring up basketball, I just get quiet.
What about all right, so what about football, Coach Lenny? Who you like? Because Killer a real big football fan.
Bro, we don't.
Matter of fact, I got it. No. I actually, you know what? I got an important question. Is Lamar Jackson trash or no?
Can't be trash.
Ooh, I have to say probably no. I think he's pretty good.
Hell, you
What?
mean probably?
I'm just saying, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't think he's Patrick Mahomes and nothing like that, but I think he's definitely good.
You think so? I think Joe Barrow is better.
No, I
Exactly.
think Joe Burrow is dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, Joe Barrow. Okay. So okay, so we can talk NFL since the season is coming soon. Is Tom Brady on
Fuck that boy. He's
anybody?
a traitor. Huh?
He said Tom Brady a traitor.
Fuck that boy.
You sound
TB12.
like a hater. You sound like a
That
hater.
was
You
my
sound like a
that,
hater.
that was my
I ain't
guy
gonna
though. He
lie.
went
I'm
over
going
there.
with Denver because I like Russell Wilson.
Huh?
You going with Denver because you like Russell Westbrook?
Nah, I like Russell Wilson.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a
Yeah,
second.
Russell Wilson voted.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
He did say Russell Westbrook.
Hey,
That's where Russell Westbrook finna be playing
wish he was
next
an
season,
African.
bro.
Denver. I ain't gonna lie. I like Yuki. I do like
Russell
Yuki.
Westbrook so bad he had to go to be a quarterback.
Hey, bro.
Do your
They gotta
job.
leave that man Russell
Do
alone,
it
man.
good.
They gotta leave that boy Russell alone.
Hold on. Somebody
Russell take
thing is
himself out.
echoing. Who is that? That's you, Toke?
I don't even know. Is it?
Hold on. Nah, that's Killer.
No, that's talk. You know how niggas in Providence get down.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro. That's definitely y'all Vegas niggas. That ain't us.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
don't even talk. We
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That
That
probably
we
was
don't
a
even
is.
talk
good
like y'all
shot,
talk.
bro.
Them niggas ain't. They still don't got a T-Mobile tower out there.
Indeed.
Right.
What the fuck?
That
He
ain't
gotta
that
take
where
a
what's
ferry
name
to the
was
United
from?
States.
Ain't that from Marvin Hagler? Cause he sounds just like people from those neck of the
Ain't
woods.
Marvin Hagler from Boston, right?
He from Boston. He from Boston.
Yeah,
Okay,
he from
okay,
Boston.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that young be sounding wild
I'll be
too.
back.
He from the New England area.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah,
He-
definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Y'all definitely crazy, man.
Man,
That's
go
funny.
back to boxing, man. I don't know shit about these other sports. Fuck these other sports.
Yeah,
I'm talking
all right,
about
facts.
hockey.
All right, shit. We going back to boxing. So, hey, look, let me ask you something.
No,
Do
oh
you
yeah,
feel
NUA. What's y'all thoughts on him?
okay?
Who?
Oh, he's a
Oh yeah,
monster.
NUA, the monster.
He is a monster.
He looked like a
Who?
K-pop singer. No, oh yeah, NUA,
Yeah.
The Japanese dude that just knocked out
the
Donaire.
Japanese guy,
Oh,
the
that little
monster.
motherfucker cold, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga different.
Would you
Yeah, hey,
would you say that he's rightfully like top 3 pound for pound?
I mean, if you look at
yes.
his accolade, you got to say that.
Okay, so look, let me ask you this first, Coach Lonnie. Give me your top 10 pound for pound.
Nah, top 5,
And
bro.
Oh, how
top
about
Yeah,
5, top
top
yeah?
5.
Let's
five,
do
top
top
10 is
five.
extreme, bruh.
Nah, it gotta be top 10, bro. It gotta be top 10
Nah,
because I
that's
want to
top
hear
five,
I
bro.
want to
You
hear
got
who
6
you put
niggas in
in the
here,
top
bro.
10.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck a top 5 because y'all niggas ain't putting the people in the top 5 that need to be in the top 5.
No, it's
Bro,
not the
you got
ones you
triple
want in
G
there.
on your list.
You got Triple G in your top 10 right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
right now, no. He shouldn't.
All right, let me hear your top 10.
Oh man, fuck man. Bud, Canelo, Inoue.
Message. Okay.
I got Bud, Canelo, Inoue. Fuck man.
Earl.
Earl and Tank.
No Brandon Rios?
Man, you know what? I
Brandon who?
almost had Brandon Rios. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, come on with the jokes,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
All
I
right,
had
so who
Brandon
y'all got?
Rios.
Who
You know
y'all
what I'm
got?
saying?
Top 5?
All right, who y'all got?
Hey, he got him out the way.
Lonnie, who you got?
You already
said
said
what?
it.
Yeah, it's not on me. It's on Toke or whoever.
Nah, somebody else.
But
I'm still thinking about
all
mine.
right, my top 5. I got Terrence Crawford number 1, Alexander Usyk number 2, Canelo Alvarez number 3, Naoya Inoue number 4, number 5.
24.
Bro, I was going to say Andre Ward. Who Earl Spence or
Right there.
yeah, it'll have to maybe be Earl Spence at 5.
Man, you got Loma? Oh yeah, you tripping? Man,
Earl
fuck
Spence
this.
definitely ahead of Loma. Loma's more on like
I'm about
8.
to tell you my top 10. All right, number 1 is Terrence Crawford. Number 2 is Canelo. Number 3 is Inoue. 4 Usyk. 5 is Devin Haney. I gotta put Devin Haney in there now. 6
I
would
think
be Earl
anybody
Spence.
with
7
undisputed.
7 is Loma. 8 is Charlo. 9 is I can't remember. So just give me your Shakira. My
Dimitri
bad.
Bivol.
Shakira is 9, and then 10, yeah, would be Dimitri Bivol.
That's a good top 10.
All
That's
right,
good.
my top 5. I don't do it off of accomplishments. I do it off of skill level and who I see out there, like really beating the top contenders. So I got Bud Crawford number 1. Number 2, I got Usyk. Number 3, I got Fulton Jr.
Oh hell no!
4,
Hold on. Do you
Hold on.
think Fulton is top 3 fighters in the world, or do you have him personally number 3?
no. I think his skill level is like
Hold on.
top 3
Who you
right
say?
now.
Who you say?
Okay, he's
number
saying he
3?
think Fulton is a top 3 fighter.
That
Bolton?
nigga said Fulton, bro.
Skill level wise, yeah. When I see him
Oh,
fight, bro, he could do
Yeah,
it all.
Skill though,
He could
like
do it all.
hey,
I'm
nigga,
not
He could
saying
beat
he's
the
top
shit out of
3,
Inoue.
Brandon
Hey,
Figueroa.
I
how
don't
about
see
this?
how the laughing is
Tell
funny
Inoue to
when
fight him then.
the
I
saying beats
promise
is
you he'll
amazing
dog
isn't
walk Inoue.
without doing with Fulton.
Anyway, nigga, I'll
I
be
promise
fucking.
you. I promise you he'll beat the shit out of Inoue. I
I
promise
will
you. We
say
could
this.
bet
I
big
ain't gonna
money
lie
on
to
that.
you.
Now Fulton do got a good chance of beating
No,
Inoue, but
that's a
50
ballsy call,
fight.
but I like it for real because that kid can fight.
Stephen Fulton
Man,
is underrated.
but this the
Right.
dude that got his ass beat by Brandon Figueroa. What do you mean?
What,
He
bro?
didn't
Nah,
get
he
beat by
beat.
Brandon Figueroa.
That was an easy fight to score, bro. He
How
won.
was
Very
that an
easy.
easy fight? That was a. Oh yeah,
It was
bro.
close, but he won. It was easy to score. Each round was easy to score for me. There's probably 2 close rounds that whole
I had
fight.
it 7 rounds to 5.
But you have
Okay, you
Fulton winning
clearly
though, right? You have Fulton winning though, right?
he got
Definitely.
any
Like
black. He got
I
any
Exactly.
don't.
black fighter winning.
That's cap because I think
It's the same way you scored Lomachenko and Garrett Russell.
Janabek Anali is a Ukrainian, and I think highly
I
of
ain't
him.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Janet Beck is dope. That's the next middleweight. Coach Lonnie. You know who that is?
Yeah. He the one. He got
Janet
like
Beck.
9. He got like 9 fights in a world champion.
And I've been a Janabek fan before ESPN started really gassing him as of late.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Janet Beck is dope. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to like Jaime Munguia.
Yeah, I like Hami Munguia too.
That
Man,
should be a
Jaime is
fight for.
overrated.
That should be a fight
I
for
agree.
Demetrius Andre. I feel like just Jaime Munguia whoop his
That's
ass
my
so
dog.
He
They gotta
been
get
so
whooped
we
in
can
that
get
fight.
Andre is trash, bro. Like he
That
ain't
nigga.
trash.
Still,
No,
bro.
Demetrius Andre is not trash.
Nah,
And we're
he
not
ain't
about to
trash
say
when
that
it comes to
again.
skill. It just, bro, you just weak as fuck. Sit
I
your
ain't gonna
ass
lie.
down. You knew
Jaime
England as
Munguia
nigga?
was just getting touched by Jim Kelly.
Jim
But Jim
Kelly's a
Kelly is
boxer,
better than what
bro.
we thought, though, bro. We
Man,
not
come
about to
on,
act like
yo.
Jim. We not about
The
to act
only
like
Jim
Jim
Kelly
Kelly.
the only Jim Kelly that I knew was like a Buffalo Bills quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought he
come
was a
on.
From back
running
in
back.
the day.
Like, come on,
Killer.
cut it
Hey,
out.
Killer, who's Jim Kelly?
I know you're a football player.
You said who is Jim Kelly?
Jim Kelly. He
That
played
ain't
for
a
the
singer.
He a quarterback.
Buffalo Bob. Some niggas. This nigga said he played for
He
the
put Derek
Buffalo
White in
Bob.
the
Come on.
play.
Jim Kelly was touching Jaime Munguia. Come on, cut it out. Let's stop.
No, but Jaime Munguia. No. But Jaime Munguia he's gotten better. And to be fair,
He is the
like I mean,
definition of a Tijuana taxi cab driver fighter.
oh
But
hell
how
no, I
can
can't give you that. I can't give
okay,
you that.
answer this question. Answer this question. What give you that illusion and why are you high on Benavidez?
Thank you.
Hold on a second.
Benavidez, he's the truth.
Benavidez has tried to fight. Jaime Mike, come on, man. Jaime
That's
Munguia just
nonsense.
fought a guy named Jim Kelly.
That nigga
Bro,
got 20
Benavidez
wins.
with all what
You know what I'm saying?
He said he
I,
just fought a nigga named
hold
Jim
on, time
Kelly.
out
you know what I'm saying? That says it all. He
with
didn't
all
have no
due
nickname. His name was just
Jim
Jim
Kelly.
Kelly.
His
I
top
get it.
three wins is like Dennis Hogan, the
Bro,
dude
this is
that
all I'm
Lar just
saying.
knocked out, and
But
Who did
Dennis Hogan, I,
Benavidez beat?
Hey,
I'll
I
stop
don't know
Dennis
who that
Hogan right
Jim Kelly
now.
cat is, but Jim Kelly is a good in football.
But that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
exactly.
But
I'm
Ben,
saying
this is what I'm saying.
That
I've been
nigga,
here
Benav-
about
hold
I've
on,
been here about
Mikey. This
20
nigga
years and
coach,
I'll stop Jim Kelly.
hold on. Coach Lottie said this nigga Jim Kelly nickname was Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Come
get
on,
it. He ain't
man.
got the Jim the Destroyer Kelly, Jim the
Nothing.
Machine. He ain't
He
none of
ain't
that. Jim the
he ain't
Hitman. He ain't got nothing.
he wasn't jumping
Jim,
Jim,
Jumping Jim
jamming
is
Jim.
crazy.
this
He just
nigga
was
said Jim.
Jim
Hey,
Kelly.
Hey, this
son, jamming Jim Kelly is
Yeah.
pretty tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we might need to get him to do that. All I'm
I
saying
ain't
is,
gonna lie.
I'm just saying who did Benavidez, like I give Benavidez credit for the real, but we can't act like going into that fight people was expecting the real to do much. Like everyone thought Benavidez would win handily, and then he beat Ronald Ellis and
That's my dog.
Ngulu
Ronald
and
Ellis is my dog.
Right, and he
not not.
struggled
No,
against Ronald Ellis.
I actually really like Ronald Ellis, but I'm
He didn't
talking from
struggle
a
against
name.
Ronald Ellis. Cut it out, Prince. He did
Yes,
not
he
struggle against
did.
Ronald.
That's
He
when he
struggled.
lost his belt. That's when he lost his belt.
He lost his belt at
He was
McDonald's. He had
struggling to
nothing to do with
make
Ronald
weight.
Ellis.
That nigga lost his belt at McDonald's. But I'm just saying, that's when he lost
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Come on, cut it out.
I'm just saying, Dennis Hogan is his top three. I mean, Dennis Douglas is his top three wins.
Look,
I feel
Mama's
like
boy
he's in the
last
same position.
look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Dennis Duck he won a unanimous decision against a bitch.
Hey,
So
you the goat.
Dennis
There
Douglas won
you
a unanimous decision against a bitch. I know that.
go.
He,
again,
he beat the shit
okay.
out of bitches.
If you're referring to
You know what I'm saying?
whatever that
Hey,
shit.
yo, Mama's boy is 17-0 against bitches.
Right. He
Oh,
beat up
snap.
he beat up Cali. He beat up Cali Fred, Monkey. He
Oh,
beat up
snap.
yeah, he beat up Cali Fred.
Hey,
No,
but
he
Mama's boy a dog
Them
in the
bitches.
ring, though. But I'm
no,
just
he
Nah,
saying.
won.
cause bitches be stop disrespecting the nigga mama, bro. That nigga
Oh, I ain't gonna
disrespected this
lie. Or,
nigga mama. She said that's why your mama can't coach.
Yeah,
nah,
for real.
That nigga threw a right hand and was like, "Mama taught me that."
Yeah.
hey, son, you must be
Nigga,
stopped.
man, that's funny, man. Hey, that nigga said he's 17 and against bitches. Oh, Lottie, you hell.
Yeah, you a
Hey, we
wild
was
young
talking
man.
about weight bullies earlier, and then we just talking about tall dudes. What y'all do think about the middleweight Fundor? What y'all think about him? Because
Oh,
he's not really a
that's
weight bully. He only
he
walked
not a
around at 158, so he's not a
yeah
weight bully.
he not a weight bully. I'll just say the size based on his height, reach, and all of that. For him to be able to make that weight is just crazy. It's just an unfortunate situation for the people in
He
his
got a
weight.
skinny ass neck,
But
bruh.
based
If
on what
somebody
we
drop
heard,
him, I'm scared.
based on what we heard, they said he could make 147 with flying colors. That's the epitome of not a weight bully. If we paid Benavidez to make 160, he couldn't make it.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think this might sound crazy for how big and tall he is? I think he's probably top 5 of the best inside fighters in the game.
That's the thing. He's so tall. He shouldn't be fighting inside.
Who, Fundor?
No. Hold on, Ruger. I gotta stop.
Hold on, Fundor is hands down top 5 inside fighters in boxing.
Let me hear Prince.
I gotta stop you there, Ruger, because honestly, I think he does so much good work on the inside. He wouldn't be a good fighter from the outside.
Hold on, Toka.
Toka, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's Killer. No, that's Killer. That's Killer.
Oh, that Killer, bro. Dallas. I don't know. That nigga Killer, bro.
Fighting with somebody on the street.
Let me find out. You need to talk to Mark Cuban to fix your connection.
We said Mark Cuban.
Yeah, well, that nigga's on the pole right now, fighting with the possums.
No, I got Fundora. I got Fundora definitely 1 or 2 as the best inside fighter in the game.
That's a pretty accurate. I can't argue against that.
I mean, him and Errol Spence. Yeah, no, I won't argue that. But to Ruger's point, I don't think he would do good on the outside. Like if you taught him how to fight on the outside, he'd be easy to time. He'd be easy to time. That overhand, right?
I think Lubin proved that.
Yeah, because look at the few times Lubin and him was at distance. He was getting picked.
No, Lubin, I don't understand where they... I honestly was thinking to myself, Lubin's corner's tripping. Every time they told him to step inside, I was like, why?
I think for Lubin, it appears to me that it was probably exerting a lot of energy to keep that high tempo of moving. And he might have possibly felt it. And he probably was like, let me slow myself down. Because I'm like, I don't know if he would have moved that much if he could have kept it up. Because that's why I think Tony Harrison going to struggle. Because I think Tony Harrison is going to really be boxing. And then eventually he going to get tired and then forced into a fight.
I ain't going to lie. Another thing I was going to say, speaking of tall inside fighters, the only person I think is a better inside fighter than him right now is Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
he's another good inside
fighter. Yeah, Tyson Fury is in the elite level inside. Yeah, he's an elite level inside fighter. The only difference I'd probably say is his weight kind of allows him. He has a crazy.
So let me ask you this. Hold on. Me and Mikey were just talking about this. Not to cut you off, Mikey. Hey, Kozlani and Toka and Killer, I want y'all to answer this question. Do you think you put Tyson Fury right now against a prime Mike Tyson? What happens?
Man, Mike Tyson kill that ball.
Yeah,
I think so. All right, so
Mike Tyson kill that ball.
I got Tyson probably like 6.
Which Tyson?
Which Tyson? I see how you try to get it off. I see how you try to get that off.
I got Mike Tyson.
It just depends. It just depends what your money bet. Like what you want to bet on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take both ways. Nah, I got Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. All right, Killer. What about you?
Come on, man. We only refer to one Tyson by Tyson. Like, stop playing.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I think all three. So I think all three of y'all is delusional because Tyson Fury will fuck around and probably stop Mike Tyson, bro. He's about to jab. Hold on. I'm about to tell you what he's about to do. He's about to jab him and then grab him and then lean on him so that whole 300 pounds is leaning on a 200-pound Mike Tyson. Oh yeah,
but you gotta remember,
Mike Tyson too agile for that.
Was a vicious body puncher.
Yeah,
but Mike Tyson
agile for that.
Mike Tyson is agile from the perspective of him coming in. He's not agile on some. He about to really be able to utilize the ring. Like he's gonna.
I ain't gonna lie. Tyson Fury jabs and grabs him.
All them super tall
that Tyson Fury for
by Mike Tyson.
I don't think y'all realize how big Tyson Fury is compared to Mike Tyson.
We do.
Yeah, like Mike. Bro, Mike Tyson is. Mike Tyson is not about to. Mike Tyson struggled against James Bone Crusher James
nigga,
Quick Tillers.
Bone Crusher.
James Quick Tillers.
No, not Quick Tillers, but he did struggle
Bone
with
Crusher
that
Smith.
jab. But
Bone
Bone
Crusher
Crusher Smith.
Yeah.
But you can say, I mean,
And Tyson Fury, literally, that's the game plan to beat him. He's about to jab him and grab him and lean on him to
And
tire
while he
Mike
was
Tyson
old,
out.
I
that's
just
what
feel like
Lennox
Tyson's
did.
in this era of boxing. These niggas don't be fighting like they fought back in the day, especially these heavyweight. Tyson Fury, who's the real monster that he really fought other than Deontay Wilder? Who he
Bro,
really
Deontay
he
Wilder
really got no
has
boxing skill.
Deontay Wilder
To be
has
fair, he beat
50% of Tyson's skill, bro. And if
But
Tyson hits
exactly.
just as hard as Deontay Wilder, bro, he might fuck
With more
Tyson
skills.
Fury up.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Mike Tyson shown that a lot of times in fights, even in his prime, if he go past 6 rounds, he's not at his best for the second half of the fight. Especially
You right.
And I'm like, I can
We're going
see
prime
him.
for prime, though.
But here's the thing, prime for prime, would make, in my opinion, me even more confident. Because prime for prime, Tyson ain't really go round. So I think once he see the jab and the constant holding and then pushing down like Klitschko did, he gonna really not know what to do. Because he ain't
That's the
even used to
thing. He
going
didn't
round.
allow them other dudes to do it because he was so much physically stronger. They was bigger than him, but he was so much physically
None of them
stronger.
are physically stronger than Tyson Fury. And then when you factor that in, what would be the boxers you would say prime?
Tyson not gonna play around in that clinch with him, bro. He gonna fight dirty in the clinch with him.
But who would be
that? But Tyson
dirty
Fury can
boxer?
fight. But no. Tyson Fury is definitely gonna do the same, and he's just gonna frustrate him. He's definitely gonna frustrate him. Mike Tyson gonna probably
these dudes they get frustrated because Fury do that shit. They be looking at the ref. Tyson not gonna do that. He gonna bite that motherfucker. He gonna do
Mike
something.
Tyson bite this nigga. He gonna
do
That's funny. Mike Tyson was so dominant in his prime, and a lot of the guys he fought was scared. In his prime, he never even had to face adversity. Fighting the guy like
because he did. A lot of people say he did duck Lennox Lewis when they were coming out. And this is short hair Lennox Lewis. This is way before they was fighting. Way before they fought. And that even before then, because they sparred during the Olympic qualifiers, and they said Lennox stopped them in sparring. So Mike never.
I know he sparred. Evander Holyfield. Holyfield told the story about that. Tyson confirmed that. I don't know about that.
Holyfield be lying, bro.
Holyfield,
I don't respect Holyfield because that nigga called his son after he got knocked out. Was like, you are no longer a Holyfield. You are Sanchez.
Hey, I thought you were going to say you were Tyson.
But Holyfield went out there and got knocked out by Vitor Belfort, bro. In the fight, you see him bro.
Holyfield was 91 though. That don't count.
So was Vitor Belfort.
No, Vitor Belfort was 60. Holyfield was 90, bro.
Yeah, why Holyfield get out there and bro.
Hey, and what his sad people
you better not ever get out there and do an exhibition fight.
But ain't it funny? People wanted Holyfield to fight Jake Paul. Only imagine if Holyfield fought Jake Paul.
Man, bro.
I think the better fight.
Hold on, Lottie. I gotta ask you this. Lottie. Bro, did you see Floyd versus Don Moore?
Man, that shit was
that was the best Floyd I've seen in years.
What you thought?
I ain't watched that shit. I ain't watched Floyd at the gym. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because people don't know that Don Moore and Floyd is cousins.
Yeah.
Them niggas is cousins, and that nigga told him like, "Hey, cuz, bro, I need you just to do this." But it was ridiculous. That shit was ridiculous.
Bro, Don Moore was posting pictures of Roger Mayweather leading up to the fight. He even was posting pictures of him and Floyd.
At dinner.
Again, my son is 14. My son stopped Don Moore in 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. There ain't nothing dangerous about Don Moore.
I peeped the pun.
I fixed it. Okay, Lottie got bars. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I see. I see.
Like,
So, hey, so, Killer, what you think, bro? What you think about this era of boxing compared to like the era back then, the '90s?
To the 90s.
Yeah.
I think these boxers nowadays are more technically skilled.
Okay.
Oh, then the '90s.
I think the '90s is a bad era though.
Shoot, I think the '90s is better
Yeah, it
than these,
was.
right?
I think the '90s is a bad. That's a bad example.
Yeah,
But
say
how
like the
no, to be
'70s, the
fair, I think
'70s and below.
No, the '80s.
the
The '80s
'80s,
still
bro.
had skills. That's like Ray
Nah,
Leonard and them.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'm
we're not
saying.
fucking with them niggas.
When we talking about like the
I ain't gonna
nah,
lie.
this
Hold on.
era
No. We
destroyed
talk
America.
about it. The '80s is garbage. You only had a few. You
There was
had a
only six
few, but
people in the '80s.
right, you had a few. Roberto Duran is trash, bro. Don't talk to me about no fucking quitter,
Oh yeah,
bro.
Roberto Duran gets destroyed by so many guys of this era. I can't see him beating
Right,
anyone at
right.
welterweight. And then the '70s and
Yeah, but
'60s.
welterweight's too big for him. We talking about 135, Roberto Duran.
No, that was a
Uh,
weight. That was another weight bully. No. That was another weight bully. But Panamanians are known to be pussies anyway. The niggas quit.
Okay, let
Name
me
me
ask
one
y'all this.
Panamanian that didn't quit.
mhm.
Let me ask y'all
All
this.
right, we
How
got.
many losses do Floyd have if he fought in Sugar Ray and them era?
I don't think Floyd
One.
have any losses if he fought in Ray Leonard era, but if he did, it would be one, and it would be
That would be Ray
to Ray
Leonard.
Leonard.
Hell
It'd be
no.
two.
I think
Thomas Hearns.
Thomas
Tommy
Hearns
Hearns,
stop him.
Tommy Hearns give him that work.
I
Thomas
can't
Hearns,
see
bro.
it. Tommy Hearns didn't see a multitude of styles. I do
Not
believe in the
that.
man you
Not
stood
like that.
training.
Floyd go to 154.
I mean,
150.
I see what you mean with Tommy Hearns. It's just that's not fair, bro. Tommy Hearns is big as shit. Those welterweights is huge.
I
But Ray
know
Leonard
it's
did fight him,
more
to be fair.
dedication.
So
But Ray
I like
Leonard is a huge welterweight.
Ray Leonard went up to
He's a
Ray Leonard
175,
got
didn't
Ray Le-
yeah, he's a pretty big. Yeah, exactly. So if you can go up to 175, that's like saying Terrence Crawford gonna end up going to 175. Nah, he's like Leonard was a pretty big welterweight. So these
but Ray
welterweights was just pretty big.
I give you that. He was more natural than Floyd for sure, because he started at
Yeah.
47.
But to be
But
fair, Floyd, like Tommy Hearns didn't really move his head. So if Floyd can find the range with that straight left, that pull counter for the jab, I mean, Tommy, he had knocked the Jerry Curl juice off the
and I'm
fucking.
gonna be honest with you, the Tommy Hearns that Floyd would be fighting if he fought the best version would be the out of this world skinny version. And in my opinion, the version of Tommy Hearns that would give Floyd an intriguing fight is the one at 54, when he was more settled and more patient. I don't think the Ray Leonard one Tommy Hearns beat Floyd.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Coach Lonnie, Triple G or Marvin Hagler?
Hagler.
Yeah. See, I don't see it. I think Triple
This
G
fool
beat the
Prince
dog
blood
shit
in
out of him,
Eastern
bruh.
Europeans, bro.
But you
I,
think Hagler is
I
bro?
think I
Hagler?
think I think Hagler beats his body up so much that he breaks him.
See, here's what
I
scared me
think,
with that.
yeah, I
Go
don't
ahead.
Bro,
know, bro. Hagler,
Monzona beat Triple G, bro.
No, he would not. He would have
Yeah,
a
he
oh
would.
field
hell
day
no!
with
Oh
Carlos
yeah, I
Monzon.
ain't gonna lie,
As
Ruger.
slow as Carlos Monzon is, Carlos Monzon the jab and then he leans straight back. Triple G would throw one jab to get in range, and then he might double another
Bro,
and
We
send
not
a
about to
right over the
entertain. We
top.
not even about to entertain it. Curtis Stevens beats fucking Carlos Monzon, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not about
Curtis,
to
I'm gonna tell
entertain
you what's weird.
Triple
Carlos
G would
Monzon,
struggle with whatchamacallit daddy? Eubank,
Willie
bro.
Monroe dad.
Nah, he's struggling too. He's struggling with Eubank.
Oh yeah,
No, only
bro.
thing I'll say is Eubanks is a counter puncher and he could. I ain't gonna lie, Triple G Hagler's a tough one though. I really think Hagler's like
Hell no, it
extremely
ain't
good.
tough, bro.
Let me
No, I
ask you
think
this, Toka. All right, so Toka and Killer. Let me ask you this. We got a prime. We got a dream matchup, right? We got
Dream matchup, right?
Prime Roy Jones, Prime Andre Ward.
Ooh, Roy Jones.
Ooh, ooh,
Roy Jones.
Damn, damn, yeah,
ooh,
that's
What you think, Killer?
ooh.
uh, I'll go
175?
Roy.
At
You go with
168 or
Roy?
175?
Got to be 168 because that's what both of their wins was at.
I mean, if you really
Oh.
look at Andre Ward prime, that was when he was like basically in that Super 6 tournament, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All them niggas he fought was basic, flat footed niggas. That nigga really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Think about who he beat in
Bro,
that
he
tournament.
destroyed. Bro, he destroyed Chad Dawson.
Oh yeah,
And
I
this
did.
was a Chad,
Yeah.
and this was a Chad
Chad
Dawson that
Dawson was
Floyd
scared the whole
literally
fight.
said. And this is a Floyd did say he's the second best boxer under me. What you
Yeah, I
think,
know.
Coach?
Well, Floyd said Linnell Bellows was the biggest puncher in the world.
Floyd always say, "Well, look, I just
Floyd
made
said-
smart investments, and I
Floyd said
did,
homie his stuff
I
was
did
so-
everything I could. Yeah, and I always made smart investments. That's all Floyd said every time. Bro. And he's a hell
That
of a
nigga
fighter.
stupid. That nigga said he said KO Billows was the biggest.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'll be honest with you. I think Roy is probably top 3 best fighters of all time. So I don't. As much as I
So
like Ward, I really do like Andre Ward, but I just think Roy was probably top 3 fighter of all time. So I can't.
all right, so look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have me and Malky break down that fight, and we're gonna break down the skills. I'll go first with the first half of the breakdown. I feel like for the Roy Jones and Andre Ward, I'm picking Andre Ward hands down. I think he's
Right.
way more skilled and way more technical. I think Roy Jones wasn't really that much skilled. He was just probably the best athlete of all time in history. Like it wasn't one thing he couldn't do. So his athletic ability allowed him to get away with a lot of things. But with Andre Ward and Andre Ward's mental fortitude, I see him taking that inside away, kind of like Antonio Tarver did the first fight. And literally, because once you get past Roy's flashiness, you got him. You definitely got him. All right,
You
go
nigga
ahead,
want to
Mike.
build that heavyweight. Keep that in mind, bro.
That's not no, he didn't. He didn't fight Tarver. He fought Tarver before he went up to heavyweight.
No, he didn't.
He fought Tarver before he went up to heavyweight, and then after he went back down, he
Yeah,
fought Tarver.
yeah.
The
Remember, he
first
fought
one.
Tarver.
I'm
The very
saying he
first
won a
fight.
belt
Remember,
at
he beat.
heavyweight, nigga. Just
No,
keep
but
that
he
in
fought
mind.
Tarver before he
He
went
fought
up. Remember,
Tarver
he
before
fought.
Tarver 3
Remember,
They
he
times.
fought
fought
twice,
Tarver.
bro.
No, they fought 3 times.
3 times.
They
Well,
fought three times.
yeah,
Remember, he beat Tarver the first fight, but it was
yeah.
And a
very controversial.
controversial.
It was
Yeah.
very controversial, but Tarver was digging his ass. Go ahead, Mikey. Explain
Yeah.
Andre Ward.
All right. In my opinion, it's a 50-50 fight. Either could win. The reason I would pick Ward over Roy Jones. I feel like a fight like the Montel Griffin fight, the first fight, Montel Griffin was doing a good job closing the distance, getting close range. I feel like Roy Jones was so God gifted. I think Andre Ward would know what he's up against. I don't even think Roy Jones cared or paid attention what he was up against. I think he'd get a shock right away. Ward is very difficult to hit. Even Bernard Hopkins was hard for Roy to hit when they fought in '93. The only difference was Bernard Hopkins didn't have the offense quite developed. I think Ward would keep a basic, simple jab, getting close range. Once you get close range, Roy kind of covers up. I think Ward would be able to mix it up and downstairs. I think he'll win 8 rounds before. Roy Jones isn't used to fighting the upper echelon guys either. Neither
Because
one of
that's
them.
another person. 'Cause that's another person that really a lot of people like Tyson didn't fight the upper echelon guys
He fought James
until
Toney.
the right time. Until the right time. But James Toney,
James
that,
Toney
that
is
was
the best
probably
prime
that was
fight.
his
It's his
that
best
was
win.
his yeah that was his best one. That was his best prime for prime win. But everybody else, it was either too late or too early.
Because Bernard Hopkins only aged well based upon
But Bernard
Bernard
Hopkins was
Hopkins.
still on house arrest when he fought him.
Exactly, and he was like 25-2. Even when they was promoting it, they wasn't promoting that as the 2 best guys. It was just Bernard Hopkins a
What about
really
Felix
good fighter,
Trinidad?
and Roy Jones. They were both by this point. Roy lost to Tava 3 times.
Right.
Okay,
Nah,
Well,
but
2 times. 2 times. My
Trinidad
fault.
was
2
too
times.
little.
Yeah, that
Trinidad was
fight
too
meant
little.
nothing. He was 175. Trinidad is a natural born 47. He just ate his way up to
Okay, what
75.
about Mike McCollum?
Good win, but Mike McCullum was 39 years old. Definitely, he was talking about retiring, and he was giving Roy an opportunity to expand on his luxury career at that time. Too old, but a name.
I mean, Mike. Yeah, I mean,
That would have been a great win if it was a prime Mike McCullum. It's just I don't think it would have mattered. Roy would have won. I think Roy's the most gifted boxer to ever
The
box,
thing
but Mike
is,
McCullum was washed.
back then, the niggas was undisputed. So, nigga, if you had all the belts, of course, everybody's not gonna look that good. And
But you gotta
nowadays,
remember,
everybody got a belt, so
this was
everybody gets credit because this nigga has an IBF and you had a
no, but you
WBC.
gotta
We
remember
all
back
fight.
then it was a three. You gotta remember back then was a 3 belt era. It wasn't the 4 belt
Exactly.
era.
So it is one belt less, and for somebody to be undisputed back then is damn near the same as being undisputed now. It's just the fighters back then, we know who the best was because they had all the belts so fast. Like we got Ryan Garcia, like bro, we don't even know how good he really is for real, bro. Like
How do you
most
think?
people,
Speaking of that, how do you guys think him and Fortuna hands out? Coach Lonnie,
say that again. Ryan Garcia against who?
Fortuna.
Oh, I think he stops Fortuna. I
Okay,
think. I
Toka.
think. I think that's the only kid. I think that's the. I think he's the one who beats Tank.
Mm.
Word?
Yeah, I think he's the one who
man,
beats Tank.
what you think about
Do
Meaning
that,
you
it's
have
Killer?
any rebuttal, Killer?
Yeah,
Huh?
Killer. I want to hear what Killer say about that.
What you think about that, Killer?
You muted,
what
Killer.
y'all say?
Nigga, Killer sleep. Let me
He
find out.
said he think Ryan Garcia the only one that beat Tank. Yeah, Killer gone. He'll be back.
Yeah,
All right,
Killer gone. All right, so Toka, what you think about that?
Uh, Ryan's tough, man. I just feel like he got so good over the years. He gonna be it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough
Okay.
fight.
I think the jab. I think his jab is so snappy that he's not
Hey,
going to make the same mistake Rolly did. Because we got to remember, what gave Tank the problems was that snappy jab.
Right.
I think his jab is more snappier than Rolly's, and I think it's faster than Rolly's.
He is fast as shit.
But Rolly landed only 3 jabs in a fight. Rolly didn't even. He didn't even really. His jab was very predictable.
But
Yeah, I
Nah,
know,
again,
I
but
don't
arms
but
could just
Broly
get
wasn't
around it.
snapping his jab. That
he
was the
wasn't
problem.
snapping it.
He was pulling it
But
out.
Rolly never snapped his jab. He's never snapped his jab. He
No, but
throws his.
no, he snapped that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't let it go. And it's crazy because I say this because I think Tank is the best jab counter puncher right now. I think he counters better off the jab, but I think Ryan's shit is so snappy and so quick. It's gonna give him a lot of problems. He's gonna have trouble getting inside. Ryan's 5'11", and he's
Not
snappy
that
and he's quick. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's just gonna. I think he's gonna
I don't
give
think
Tank a lot
Ryan
of
is that
problems.
tall.
I want to see that fight because I want to see who's gonna be the aggressor. Like I said, that's another fight where Ryan he's usually the one being aggressive in all his fights. Like when he fought Luke Campbell,
I
ain't that
think
his
he's the
name?
aggressor in that fight.
He's gonna be the aggressor versus
I
Tank.
I think he's gonna be aggressor, and I think he should be the aggressor.
Cause I could see Tank saying fuck it, and he probably gonna he everybody think Ryan is soft, so a
Yeah,
lot of people are gonna really test him.
right. That's same thing that I think. And I think that's where the mistakes gonna come in. I think
uh,
I
He got a
think that
good
will be
hook.
the first time the Tank says I gotta press the line.
I think Tank will
I mean,
go in there with the mentality of I'm gonna press the line. I think Tank is
Yeah.
gonna go in there thinking. Here's what scared me with Ryan. Ryan boxing ability is there. I think what people think of AJ from a mental standpoint, while he did show dog and heart versus Luke Campbell, I definitely, if I was Tank, I would definitely test to see where that's at. Another thing that scares me is the same way he pressed Santa Cruz in the round that Santa Cruz was winning, and he forced Santa Cruz to overcommit by overfighting to keep him off of him. I can see Ryan Garcia shooting the jab close to the ropes and Tank slipping underneath. And Ryan Garcia is he can stand straight up. So you and Tank is a counter puncher. So if he give Tank the same look and he don't really switch levels with the jab, Tank can slip underneath and put him away.
No, I mean I
Yeah,
think Tank.
and I see
I think
that.
that
I
goes for
definitely.
everybody that Tank fights.
Well, I just think that with Ryan, man, again, I think people are playing these politics because we've seen a Ryan Garcia type of fighter before in Victor Ortiz. I know people will laugh and say, bro, it's Victor Ortiz, but remember, before the Maidana fight, Youngins was looking at him as he's the next thing and he can do everything. Then we
No, he
found
wasn't.
out about his heart. And I feel like Ryan Garcia got Victor Ortiz type of heart. I think he got skill, but it's just I think Tank goes in there and dogs him. He goes
Why do
in there
you
and
think he
dogs him.
got? Why do you think he got that type of heart? Because we seen him get up off the floor and knock out Luke Campbell,
Bro,
and he was
Luke
pushing
Campbell
that
got
action.
2 knockouts, bro. He only got knocked down because
But
he ain't
that's the
tied his
thing.
shoelace.
When
He
dudes
ain't
that
tied his
don't
shoelace,
usually,
bro.
yeah, when dudes that don't usually put shit down, it is kind of like surprising
Bro,
that damn, I just
bro,
let this
first of
nigga
all, no,
knock me down.
anybody can get knocked down when you pulling back when your chin in the air. Of course. All
But
his weight was on
but
his
he
back
got
foot.
hit
So
by a
But
nigga that don't
you don't
punch.
think that's a habitual thing that he does?
bro, yes, but imagine if Tank would have hit him with that shot, Ryan ain't getting up.
No, that was the point. Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like me and you on the same
That
page.
But
Yeah, Ryan. So
that's
what I'm saying is you saying that he has heart. It's like, bro, he got knocked down. He a fighter. So yeah,
no,
you get
cause you
knocked down,
I'm
you get
saying
said
no,
back
no,
up.
you
no.
said he ain't. You said he got Victor
I'm saying he
Yeah,
Ortiz.
but
showed
Victor
heart that
Ortiz,
fight.
hold on. We've seen Victor Ortiz stretched by Andre Berto, and we've seen him get up and still win the
Hmm.
fight. So Victor
That's why I
Ortiz
said it's
has
questionable.
But
sometimes heart.
that's when he was undefeated though.
No,
He
it
got a
wasn't.
questionable.
He was undefeated when he fought Berto.
Bro, Victor Ortiz had 2 losses when he fought Berto.
He
Hell
definitely
no,
had.
bro.
Yes, he did, bro.
Bro,
What he lose
he
Hey,
to?
lost to Mike Donna and then
he
he
lost.
lost it at disqualification.
No,
Yeah,
that's the third or the second fight versus Berto. I'm talking about the
No,
first fight.
that nigga
no,
had 10 losses.
He
The
lost to
second fight
Marco.
against
No,
Berto.
he lost to he lost to Marcos Madonna, and he had to draw with Lamont Peterson.
And he had a disqualification loss. Remember, he was never undefeated.
Bro, I thought he
Yeah,
lost to
but
McDonough
let's not do
after.
that, bro.
And
No,
No,
then
he
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 didn't
didn't
also
lose
lose.
to Mike
lost
Donna. He
after he
quit.
lost to
Remember,
McDonough. He lost versus
I can honestly see Ryan Garcia saying the same shit
I'm too
Victor
young
said.
to be
Oh,
getting
I'm
beat
too
like
young to
this.
get right.
I
I'm too
make
young
more
to be
money
getting beat like
modeling
that.
anyway.
Look, look. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, so y'all got it on the podcast or whatever.
No, I love Ryan though.
Ryan Garcia beats Tank.
I'll say this: if they fight in 5 years and Ryan Garcia, because I do think Ryan Garcia can be the next De La Hoya, if he continue to improve and not let the outside his mental, you know what I'm saying, get to him, I can see that. If he's moving at the pace he's moving now and nothing changed, and he just fight Tank at this level with no improvements from where he's at now, I don't see him making it out the fight,
So
meaning
hold on.
to a
Let me ask you
decision.
this, Coach Lonnie. Let me ask you this, Coach Lonnie. What's up with Team Canelo and everybody leaving they camp? Because you know Frank Sanchez went to oh boy, the dude Ryan Garcia
Yeah,
with.
Joe Goosen.
That bore
Yeah.
me.
And
Uh,
I don't think Joe Goosen that good of a trainer. Am I wrong or what? Because
no,
I
correct me if
always
I'm
love
wrong.
Joe. I love Joe
Correct me
Goosen.
if I'm wrong. When he had Diego Corrales and Corrales was getting cooked, he didn't say nothing of note. When he kept putting in the mouthpiece, all he said is, "You better do something. You better do something else, son." It's like, nigga, how is that instructions?
It is
well,
instructions. He let Diego Corrales know the urgency of, hey, we getting beat. If you don't do
Days,
something,
bro, you better
we
do
ain't
something.
going to
Yeah, I like
well,
strategy with mine, but man,
All right,
well.
go
You
ahead.
know, I mean, so I got a different aspect because Chico was a good friend of mine, and I was there for those fights for the Mayweather fight when he got beat by Mayweather. He got smoked by Mayweather.
Who?
Chico, Diego Corrales. So he was a good friend of mine, and the Mayweather fight, he was mentally not there. The Corrales fights, like I think Joe has a unique way of just getting the best out of fighters. You know what I'm saying? I think Chico believed in Joe, and now what y'all didn't hear was when Chico got hurt, Joe told him, spit the mouthpiece out and get that break.
I did hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you heard it. But
Mhm.
I'm there in the corner. I'm there. So Joe told him, because Chico was hurt. Chico was hurt multiple times before that. You know what I'm saying? So
With one eye,
yeah, he had a bowling ball eye.
man.
So I don't but like I think why they leaving Eddie Reynoso is because Eddie I, Eddie Reynoso is, let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's overrated.
Why so?
He has Canelo.
No, but why? What makes him
I heard
overrated? You don't think they
a
left
lot.
him because he's just showing too much attention to Canelo?
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
you?
what. No, some people did come out and say that. The one that welterweight, what's his name? We just talking about him.
Rashidi Ellis.
Virgil Ortiz?
No, yeah, Virgil Ortiz. He said he left Canelo because he didn't have. It wasn't like a lot of attention for him, and he needed more
He
personal
left
Yeah, I
Renault,
mean,
attention.
so that's how you know
Frank
it's about
Sanchez said
Canelo.
the same thing, and then we know when Canelo was calling Ryan Garcia lazy, Ryan Garcia came out and said like, I come and he's not showing me any attention and stuff like that. But they were like
Well,
firing
I
back
think he
at
left.
Ryan saying he was coming late and shit like that. So I don't know,
yeah,
but
I
they're
mean,
professionals at the highest level. So of course you got
you
to
know,
change.
I
You're not
mean,
going to be on time for everything, but at the same time,
look, man, I used to feed Frank Sanchez every night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gave him all the attention. You know what I'm saying? I gave him as much attention as he needed. I didn't even speak Spanish, and I pretended like I spoke Spanish.
I don't know why I pictured the child
You
getting
know what I'm
fed.
saying?
That nigga said, I didn't speak Spanish, but I pretended like I speak Spanish. He's like, yeah, queso
Yeah,
al taco.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Uno
literally
cheeseburger.
look. I literally used to have my
All right, my
mom at the
bad.
house every time Frank came over, so that my
Yeah, I
mom could
remember that.
translate.
Yeah, I remember that. I ain't gonna lie,
So
bro. Y'all like Bully used to have Frank, and y'all saying Frank don't speak English. That nigga speak perfectly good English, bro. Every time I used to show up to the gym, Frank come up, Bullet not there. He'll look at me like Bullet, and I'm like, nah, champ, he ain't come today. Fuck, man, that nigga always late. I swear, man, I ain't never fucking with this nigga. Like, I kid you not. He'll walk off and he'll just start cursing Bullet out. He speak the best English I have.
Frank Sanchez looked like a Cuban jail electronica.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Frank Sanchez is my dude, bro. That's Frank. Frank is cool.
I
That's a
rock
big
with Frank.
youngin, bro. Yeah,
Hey,
no, Frank.
Frank
Cool.
is a really good boxer.
no, he
Frank,
really is.
and to be fair, to be so big, like a heavyweight, he's very emotional, man. Like he got like personal with me, and he was telling me his like defecting story on like him
Yeah,
coming from Cuba and shit. And he said he was on a raft boat, and he said his friend something like fell over or something and got eaten by a shark. And he was very like he was very adamant about it. Like he reenacting the whole incident. He was like, Jorge, no! Like this
but you know
nigga was,
that's literally
Chill, chill.
every Cuban story though.
yeah, that's
Every
crazy,
Cuban
man.
story is I was coming over in a raft, my friend got ate by a shark.
That's not funny.
that's fucked
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
That's not funny. That's not funny. I'm not
No,
laughing
but
because of that, but
that's
it's not.
literally every Cuban story.
That's
Yeah,
that.
that is.
They really
That,
following the boats and shit like that. Hungry as hell.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
that,
Frank was 225-4 as an amateur.
Oh my gosh, that's a crazy record.
Yeah, and he had like 100 knockouts, which was different.
oh hell no, he ain't had no 100
He was had
knockouts
Yeah,
and no.
nigga
them
had
don't
100
translate to the pros.
and
Like, god
nigga
I
damn.
had
ain't
a
gonna
hundred.
lie,
He
that
had
nigga did
100
not
standing
have
eight.
no.
Frank
That
Frank
nigga did
had
not
more.
have no 100
Frank had
knockouts in the amateurs.
All right, look
nigga,
Nah, he
this shit
probably had
up.
a trillion standing eights, bro. You
No,
nigga.
gotta
I'm
what
think
I'm saying.
listen.
Frank is a sniper. So if he's
No, I
sniping
know
people and
that,
they
but no one.
stumbling,
I don't see no one had 100 knockouts in the
how
amateurs,
many
man.
knockouts Loma got in the amateurs?
Not definitely not even close
He
to
better
100.
have he better have 10.
No, Loma had like 50.
I can see that. That's believable. They say he 300
Hey,
and
quick question.
It says in
one, and he
amateur
got like
boxing, Frank Sanchez got 43 wins and 1 KO.
Quick question I want to ask y'all. Oh,
Nah, nah, he had
What?
nah.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. That's the Frank Chasins that got eaten by the shark.
Yeah.
That ain't
chill.
that ain't all Frank
Hey,
Chasins.
quick question I want to ask y'all and the OG Lonnie. Hey,
Yes, sir.
what's y'all thoughts? Prime for prime. Alexander Usyk, Muhammad Ali. I love asking this question.
Oh man. Oh man. I think Usyk probably by split decision.
Okay. I got
Hey,
Usyk UD. What you got,
I
Prince?
got I got Usyk beating the shit out of Ali. Ali was trash. Ali was
Chill,
trash.
bro.
That nigga said Ali is trash. Come
Yeah,
on.
that was crazy.
That nigga
That
should
was
be.
crazy.
That
Nigga
nigga
said
should have
some
got eaten by the
wild
shark.
shit.
That
Chill.
nigga should have got eaten by the
That's
shark,
chill,
bro. That
bro.
nigga
That's
was
fucked
trash,
up.
bro.
That
No,
nigga talking
fuck
about
that.
Ali
That
is trash.
nigga's
Come on,
not
get out of here.
trash. I
Ali
got
was
Ali
trash.
beating him, bro. So I don't
Oh
know,
yeah,
bro. He
Ruger,
ain't
you
You
trash.
saying
got Ali
anything,
winning?
In what
Yep,
sport?
Oh.
boxing.
bro? In what sport?
No, I'm trolling.
I ain't gonna lie.
He
I
just
ain't gonna say he
outpoint him.
trash. I ain't
No,
gonna say he
so
trash, but
answer
he
this
ain't really
question.
that
Would he
good,
make
bro. He
Ali
not that
come?
skilled.
So would he make Usyk come to him? Because we never seen Ali
Of
fight
course,
coming
of
forward
course, of
on the
Yeah,
course.
he
He's
front.
gonna
making Usyk.
Usyk's gonna come
He
forward.
he's way faster than Usyk. So Usyk ain't gonna have no choice.
But what if Usyk is landing the shots and Ali got to come after Usyk?
But
Then
that's the
I think it could
thing.
be
He
a
still
quick
got to
night.
come forward in the shots.
Nah, bro, I don't like even. I think what's my boy name? Riddick Bowe beats Ali easy,
And
bro. Like that shit.
is it
Y'all
a
niggas,
15 round fight? Because we know Usyk don't throw a lot of punches in the later rounds.
but Usyk, who
Because
says
if it's a
that? Usyk,
15 round fight, it might really favor Usyk because he getting his
I
right?
bag
got
late in
Ali
fight.
Because Usyk got
because he
faster.
going against dudes that be dead tired by the eighth.
So
You
Usyk
who
ain't
do
gonna
got
be able to
faster
go
Ali?
against a
feet than
nigga that
Ali.
So who did Ali fight that was mobile before?
shit. You fought Floyd Patterson. He ain't gonna gas out before the
Floyd
fucking
Patterson
eighth.
Man,
is a
Floyd.
mobile fighter, Ruger.
He ain't finna
fuck
gas out
this
before the
nigga.
eighth.
Floyd,
That nigga
I
Floyd
said a
Patterson.
mobile fighter.
I
Well,
ain't gonna lie to
nobody
you.
looks mobile compared to Ali back in the day because everybody
I
Bro,
ain't
was
gonna lie
power
to you.
Floyd
punchers
Floyd,
back then.
Patterson move about as much as Derek Chisora.
look,
Dexter
no,
Zorn be
I ain't gonna
chucking
lie.
forward. He chuck forward, bro.
I'm saying
But he get
Coach
mobile.
tired
Lonnie, hold
before
on.
the eighth, though.
Hold on,
When he
hold on. What you say, Coach Lonnie? What you think?
when Floyd Patterson fought Ali, he literally had his funeral suit on.
Yes,
You know
he
what I'm
did.
saying?
Right. That yeah, he did.
So
He was fresh
Yeah,
to death.
he was already dead. You know what I'm saying? So
Floyd Patterson, that's funny.
I mean, but
Floyd Patterson.
let's not get it twisted. Like
He is the
Ali could
same age
fight
as
though.
Chisora.
No, I'm
Chisora,
saying a mobile
Chisora,
fighter.
Chisora is a fucking bum, bro. He's a
Oh
I
yeah,
like
I
bum.
don't know.
Chisora.
But he gave Usyk problems, though.
I
You
think
think?
just because he was big, he's so
You think?
big. Chisora's, he's big. He's really a physical guy.
So, Ruga, are you implying that guys like Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston give Usyk problems?
Well, they the same size as Usyk, so it's a little
I
bit
think
different.
now hold
But
on a second. Now I will say this. I think Floyd, Sonny Liston would.
Oh hell no, Sonny
I think
Liston.
Sonny Liston is a. I like Sonny Liston.
I
I
think
was
Sonny
gonna
Liston.
say
I
he's
think Sonny Liston is a. I think Sonny Liston is a.
poor man's Chisora.
I think Sonny Liston is a shooter. Like he a shooter for real. Did
He's
you
one of my
see? Hey
favorite people in boxing.
Lonnie, did you see when he pulled the strap out of Muhammad Ali and shot at him in the casino?
I
You
want to
ain't,
do a
no,
it
Sonny
was a
go
Liston
blank.
look at,
movie, bro.
go look it up. No, go look it
It
up.
was a
Look, real
blank.
shit. Sonny Liston was gambling and Muhammad Ali was trolling him. And then this young and Sonny Liston pulled out the strap and Muhammad Ali he took off. He did a Usain Bolt, bro. That
It was a
youngster was
blank. He
Sha'Carri
shot a
Richards.
blank.
Yeah, but it was still he pulled out the strap on Ali
And
and
Ali
Ali.
definitely got the running. That boy was
That
mad.
young Ali, bro. That was funny. That was funny. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I respected Sonny Liston
I
so
love
much.
Sonny Liston. My top five
But
favorite
look, I'm
people
gonna
in
do this
boxing.
on. I'm gonna do this on this note, bro. We came in with like 7 people, and now it's just us 4. We've been out here for 2 hours chopping it up.
Oh yeah.
But I tell you what, we gonna cut it for the night. Thanks for
Already.
everybody that tuned in. Lonnie, thanks for having our special guest, Coach Lonnie, on there. Hopefully we can have you again. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, the Goats and Goof Show. By the way, Killer was the goof. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Hey, good talking, OG Lonnie.
No doubt, champ. We'll see y'all later on, man.
Already,
All right,
G.
for sure, man.
Let's
All right,
go.
Lonnie.